Welcome, passengers. This is your Captain Scruffy of Scruffy Tam Airlines. I hope you are prepared for an awesome flight in this tour that I call Between Two Oceans. And by the way, let me give a special thanks to Tomos, my friend over at Tomos World on Twitch, for naming this tour for giving this tour that name, I should say. So why Between Two Oceans? So we're starting at Myanmar, and we're gonna fly down the Andaman Nicobar Islands and just all over the islands of Indonesia and Jakarta, all around the islands that are between the Indian and the Pacific Oceans, hence the name Between Two Oceans. So I hope that you enjoy this series of live streams that I have done on Twitch. I hope that you'll also visit me on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/ScruffyTam. I don't know why that always trips me up, but it does. But come join and stream. We have an awful lot of fun. We got a really awesome community of pilots, flight simmers. I've actually got some aircraft mechanics in there as well. We have a fun time. So come check us out. Once again, I hope you enjoy this series and take care. See you next time. I wish you blue skies, no turbulence, safe flying, and happy landings as well. See you on Twitch. Take care.
one man, one Cessna, 2 oceans, and 100,000 islands. Fly along with Scruffy Tam, an aspiring virtual pilot and a flight student in real life. A great entertainer with the most colorful drawer full of socks on Twitch. Join the amazing group flights with Scruffy Tam and the great Flight Sim community. Be part of the Between Two Oceans tour live on Twitch with Scruffy Tam. No rules, just flight.
Good Lord. So, welcome everybody. Tam the OG, thank you for that resub. I really appreciate that. 14 months. What? Tam's pretty excited and nervous today. I can't disclose what that's about at this moment, but she's pretty excited. So today I started this new thing where I'm doing a checklist to make sure that everything's working prior to stream starting. And my alerts aren't working. So, you know, here I am, Mr. Organization. And I've got a problem already. So give me just 1 second and I will fix this said problem. And I hope it's fixed right now. Bail out, Grand Wazoo. What is going on? How are you? How's it going, Grand Wazoo? Yes. Here I am trying to be all organized in issues. Captain Aaron, what is going on? How are you today? Welcome. Always good to see everybody. Glad everyone's here. Tam the OG's here. Grand Wazoo's here. Captain Aaron is here. Give me 1 moment. Working as always. No problem at all. No problem at all. Just glad to have you here. And my alerts are not working and I have no idea why. I am so sorry. Oh, it's really good to have you here also. Thank you so much for being here. My good friend Thomas World messaged me and said, hey, why don't you let's see here, why don't you create a checklist so that everything will be organized and you won't have any issues. You'll know that everything works. And now here I am with a problem already. So let's see here. I'm going to try something really quick. Okay. And again, sorry for doing all this live. You know, I never have to check my alerts because they always work until today. All right, so I apologize. Alerts aren't working. I'll have to work on that after stream. So today, the plan for today is gonna be, let me switch to the correct scene here. Plan for today, we're gonna be out in the In Between Two Oceans tour once again. There we go. All right, Between Two Oceans tour, we're gonna start at WAAA. Wow, we're gonna start at WAA. And we'll fly up. Now, depending on which map system you use, this airport is listed as a couple different airports. So in my stream description and in the routes command, I have added both airports to that. So you'll see it described as a couple different airports, but basically it's either WANC or WAFS. Again, depending on which map system you use. Not sure what that's about. And then we're gonna wrap things up at WAFF, Whiskey Alpha Foxtrot is where we'll end today. So just kind of a straight shot today. And that's it on little nav map. And then I've also got it on Sky Vector, and Sky Vector is where you'll see this airport. Let's see here, kind of right in the middle. That's named differently. So that's our plan for today. I have already loaded in at the airport. So I'm already here. So if anyone else would like to jump on in, closest to airport always shows in the upper right hand corner. Feel free to jump on in. WAAA Whiskey Alpha 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 is our first airport, and then we'll fly kind of a just northerly today, making a quick stop at one airport and then ending up at WAFF. And I'll pop this up one more time. So this is our plan for today. We'll start right here, WAAA. Tomo's World, what is up, Tomo's World?
Butter, 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 butter.
20, 10, 5.
Oh! Oh! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, parking brake set. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
All right, Tomo's World, good friend of the community. Sam, thank you for that shout out.
Slow brown.
Hey, Frankie Stein, what is going on? So Tomo's is here, Frankie Stein is here, Tam the OG is here, Captain Aaron, Grand Wazoo, thank you everybody for being here. It's gonna be a fun morning. Thanks to Tomos, I'm a little more organized. I've got my pre-stream checklist. MC Pinks, what is going on, my friend? How are you? How are you doing, MC Pinks? Really good to see you. I need to give MC Pinks a quick shout out as well. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Tam the OG, no problem at all. Thank you for jumping in, and thank you for the resub, Tam. For some reason, in Tomos, this is one of the things that I didn't put on my checklist because I never have a problem with it until today. My alerts aren't working. So here I am thinking I checked everything, only to find out that something isn't working. But we'll make it through. Mr. Sco, what is going on? Yes, let's start this fly party. Good to see you again. Missed you the last couple streams, but I understand life things happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, forgive me everybody for my alerts not working for some reason. I'm not sure why. But we'll make it through. We'll make it through. All right. Go ahead and load in. Oh yeah, let's see. I was talking about little nav map. Okay. We're starting here at WAAA. We're gonna fly up to this airport, WANC. Yes, Tomos, I do have the alerts via Streamlabs. For you, it helped turning the chat bot off and back on again. Really? See, and I've done that one time, but let me try that again. Let me try that again. So I'm gonna close out. And then reopen. Because this is something that I have never had a problem with. I have never had chatbot problems. It's always worked. So that's one of the things I never check. Okay, chatbot is back on. And see, it's sending alerts, but the alerts aren't coming through to OBS for some reason. Not sure why. Well, since I'm already doing stuff, let me try one more thing. I'm gonna delete the Streamlabs notifications, and then let me re-add the Streamlabs notifications, and then I will stop at that. Copy. And then I promise we'll continue to some flying, some awesome flying very soon. Things were going so smoothly, and then
Is this alpha?
the Windows update happened.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Okay, I have a blur.
Hey, Frankenstein, give me just 1 second, and I will show.
2 seconds. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened, and I'm so sorry to each and everyone involved. But
Give me just 1 second, and I will show that
I'm having
where we're at.
Okay, what is this up there?
Let's see, Tomos. Is the chat bot also still in the chat and marked as a mod? Let me see. Well, you know, I think it is because, yeah, because when I hit hype, there's my chat bot working. Yeah, and Streamlabs is listed as a moderator on here also. So I'm not sure where the disconnect is. There's some kind of disconnect still going on with OBS. I'll figure it out. I really hate that my notifications aren't working. It's really going to be difficult for me to see new follows, new subs, and bits, and I apologize for that. But anyways, I'll work through that after stream or before the next stream. So today, our plan for today, let's focus on having some fun now. Plan for today, we're going to be out here in Indonesia on the island of Sulawesi. We're going to start at airport WAAA Whiskey Alpha Alpha Alpha. Fly slightly northwest or north slightly west to WANC. Now, depending on which mapping software you use, this airport may be listed as WAFS Whiskey Alpha Foxtrot Sierra, depending on which one you use, because SkyVector shows it as WAFS. Little nav map shows it as WANC, so I listed both in my stream title and in my route command. And then we're gonna wrap things up right here today at WAFF, so not a real complicated plan. Tomorrow we'll fly north and then over to Bornea. All right, so that's the plan for today. Jump on in if you want to fly along. I'm already loaded in at WAAA. I'm gonna go ahead and get my plane started up. My pre-flight checklist. So we're gonna go ahead and turn power on, turn fuel valve on, and then I'm gonna jump out and check my controls really quick before we get going. All right, so full right, full left, full right. King Cobra, what is going on, my friend? How are you? Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Elevator down, elevator up. Good morning, King Cobra. I hope you're doing well. Really good to see you this morning. And then rudder right, rudder left. And last but not least is a little flap action. Have we got flaps? Yes, we do. I see them going down and then flaps back up. So off stream yesterday afternoon, I jumped in NeoFly and realized that I did have to do a check ride. Hey, Classic 2004, good morning. Coffee time in Arizona. Classic, welcome to the channel. Thank you for that first time chat. I've got my coffee right here. My coffee right here, my friend. Welcome, I hope you're doing well. If you'd like to fly along, jump on in. We're US East server, closest airport showing in the upper right-hand corner. Are you a flight simmer, Classic? Tell us a little bit about yourself. But yes, I definitely need the coffee since we're already having a little bit of technical difficulty this morning, but I'm not gonna let it ruin my stream. We're gonna push through this. All right, inside the aircraft, full rich, quarter throttle. Turn on avionics, go ahead and start it up. There we go, fuel pump on for just a minute, which it's a little too late to turn the fuel pump on now since it's already running. Turn on my lights. Pitot heat is not needed out here in the tropics. And we will request a pushback. Flight simmer for 20 years, dude, awesome. I am a flight simmer only for 4 months. I've only been flight simmering for 4 months, and I'm absolutely loving it. I love the community. A lot of fun. I've always loved flight and flying as it is. But wow, flight simming's amazing. So if you want to load on in, closest airport, WAAA. I realize it's Monday morning. A lot of people have to work. Perfectly cool, of course, if you can't fly along. Oh, Classic is already in here. Classic, thank you for jumping in. I appreciate that. So we got one person. I'm going to go ahead and request a pushback. We'll get pushed back and get going. No, I don't have a cold. I have chronic sinus problems, so my nose is a little bit stuffy this morning, but you'll hear that on and off from me from day to day. But no, I'm fine. I feel fine. All right, park brake off. Let's get a pushback going. Thank you for asking though, Mr. Sco. Yeah. All right, we're gonna start the pushback. Let's go in reverse. All right, and that should be good enough. I'm gonna set my park brake again. And let's see which way the winds are blowing. What you call the south? Why is...
I don't know why I'm a llama.
Okay, my bot is really doing some weird stuff.
I don't know how I turned into a llama.
All right, it's a little nav map. Oh, let's wait for the shout out to finish. All right, so I'm gonna zoom into the airport. We have, at this airport, there's two different runways. Tamalama. Two different runways here. The wind is blowing directly from the east at 3 knots. So we should probably fly out of runway 13, which we're right here. I'm right here at 13 anyways. So we'll fly out of runway 13. That way we're kind of flying into the wind a little bit. We'll have a left quartering headwind. But go ahead and load into runway 13 if you wanna fly along. I'll taxi on out there and wait as people load in. So park brake is off. Let's go ahead and taxi on up. Well, I thought park brake was off. Now park brake is off. Yeah, a lot of my issues, well, like I said, I've got chronic sinus issues, but a lot of my issues is the weather here. I mean, like we had snow Friday, and then today it's supposed to be like almost 60 degrees. Uh-oh, wrong way. So I am having a few technical difficulties. Y'all may not even recognize that there are technical difficulties going on. But my chat bot is doing some weird stuff, but it's okay. We'll get through it. And like I said, y'all may not notice it, but I'm a little bit nervous because of it. So let me give you a little bit of education here really quick. Frankenstein, flight training is good. I still have not had a chance to get up in the air. One, because of our weather has been crazy on the weekends, and the weekends is the only time I have time to get up in the air. And then between my schedule and my certified flight instructor schedules, we just haven't been able to work out a time for us to get together to get in the air. But yeah, it's not. I mean, the weather pretty much has to be pretty close to perfect. Yes, that worked. Yeah, so if the weather isn't pretty much close to perfect, then it ain't happening. So I'm still doing ground school, and this is one of the things I have learned, and it's really cool to be able to see this in the sim and understand it even before I get in the air. So that it's really helping me to be a flight simmer and go through ground school as well. So right here, whenever you see this, a solid line and then dotted lines behind it, you have to stop when you get to the solid line and wait for ATC controls. This sign over here, a red sign with white numbers, means you're intersecting with a runway. And this is runway 13, and then the other side of it is runway 31. So normally if this was real life, I'd have to stop here, request clearance from ATC to taxi on into the runway. But since I'm not on that sim and we're not talking to ATC, I will continue on. And then of course on the dotted line side, you're coming off of the runway and you can go through the dotted line. So just like a road in real life, where you can, cross on the dotted line, but you can't cross over a solid line. It's the same thing there. All right, so I'm taxiing on to runway 13. And I'll taxi onto the end of it. I do see Classic loading in there or following me. Thank you, Classic, for flying along. And Classic, I wish I would have discovered flight simming a long time ago because I really do love it. All right, nice little turnaround area here. Going a little fast. There we go. So last night I did pull up Little Nav Map, and I was, anytime you add a new aircraft in Little Nav Map, you have to do a check ride. And so I was doing my check ride in the Kodiak last night. And man, it is tough. If you've ever done a check ride in NeoFly, it's pretty tough. So I failed 2 times just because I didn't hold my altitude the way they wanted me to. And I was tired, so I went to bed early last night. I went to bed at like 9:15 p.m. last night. King Cobra's loaded in. I see you, King Cobra. All right, let me jump out really quick. And I know Classic is here right behind me. King Cobra's up there in Cessna. So anyone else that wants to fly along, jump on in. I'll wait just a couple more minutes and then we'll do our takeoff roll. So let me show the map just one more time so everyone will have an idea of where we're at, where we're going. So we're starting right here at Whiskey Alpha 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 Airport, and then we'll fly mostly north but slightly west. I guess that's northwest up to this airport. Now Little Nav Map shows it as WANC. However, SkyVector shows it as a different airport. So just so you know,
let me go and start this out. Hold on.
Depending on which map system you use, it may be shown as a different airport. What's going on, Nathan? How are you? I think all the shout outs have been shouted out. Thank you though.
Is that any better?
I do have automatic shout outs for a lot of people that jump in. That the people that I know are streamers, I've been slowly adding them a little bit at a time. So when they come in and say something, it automatically shouts them out. All right, so we'll do a quick stop here at this airport, and then we'll fly northeast up to WAFF, and this will be our final destination for today. So not a really long flight. Because I am having just some slight technical issues with the stream. Like I said, a lot of y'all won't even notice them unless you follow or sub or give bits, and then I'm not gonna know it except looking in chat. So I apologize for that. Oh, okay, so Classic, let me show you what to do really quick. Open it up, go full screen, and then click on this. So the hill shading, show hill shading on this map. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th icon from the right. Click on it and that'll fix that. I know it's a temporary fix, but it does fix it. I had that as well. In fact, I've seen a lot of people with that same issue. You're very welcome. All right, I'm I'm gonna go ahead and say, oh, there's King Cobra. Good deal. King Cobra taxiing on up. We'll wait on King Cobra to line up. You're welcome, Classic. Glad I could help. Yes, Mr. Sco, another mechanic has been here. I can't recall off the top of my head what their username is, but yes, another mechanic has been here, and that's pretty awesome. All right, let's go ahead and roll. Everybody ready? Park brake off, and let's roll. Let's get this journey started, because I do have to work this afternoon. I added some more music variety also over this weekend. I've been trying to slowly improve my streams, or change things. Continuous change, continual improvement. Hopefully continual improvement. And let's see here, I'm gonna set my pitch trim to a 1. There we go. So we are gonna be flying over some pretty significant mountains. Looks like we've got a almost a 13,000. Dougal McTavish, what is happening, my friend? How are you? Good morning to you, friend. Which I know it's not morning for you, but good morning from me to you. I hope you're well. Hope you had a great weekend. All right, I'm gonna change my heading. So I'll be flying pretty much a 351 heading. And although I did post the flight route, y'all know that a lot of times, if I see something of interest as we're flying, then we can always fly off route and then come right back to it. So just know that while we're flying along, I may veer off the route just a little bit, especially when it comes to mountains and cities and stuff like that. So, but our heading for now should be around 350. So just about straight north, but a little bit west, a little bit of west thrown in there. I hope everyone's doing really well today, though. Ready for a new week. I love my job, I really do. So I'm looking forward to the week, seeing my students. This weather is really beautiful right now. A little bit past dawn. The clouds are still kind of orangey looking. That really is beautiful. Oh, we got some more people flying along. Classic and King Cobra. Well, you know what? I don't know if Smiley Bow is with us or not. They might just be on the ground. But I thank everybody for flying along. Anyone else that wants to jump in, closest airport in the top right-hand corner, jump on in and fly along with us. So we'll be flying over the ocean a little bit, and there will be some mountains over on our right-hand side, so I may fly over and check those out. But I hope you enjoy the views. One of the things I really love about doing these flight plans, and not only mine, but other streamers as well, like Tomos and Captain Arash and everybody, a lot of the flight streamers have flight plans that they do in a specific route. And mine aren't necessarily made to be scenic routes. It's just I want to follow a flight plan. Let's view a certain area of the world. My word, a lot of times they do end up being very beautiful and scenic areas. And I think today will be one of those days where it's not just flying over the ocean. It's a really gorgeous and beautiful area of our world. WD person, what is going on? I am fantastic, thank you. How are you? I hope you're doing well also, my friend. Really good to see you this morning. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Fire Sandy is here. Welcome, Fire Sandy. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well also. Oh, Fire Sandy, you got some new planes from Orbix. Sweet. Nice, Mr. Sco. That's really cool. Mr. Sco, you talked to your boss about the story of that lurker here who wanted a motor replacement, and they came because of me. Oh, okay. Thank you. Let's see here. Let me catch up on chat really quick. That's awesome, Mr. Sco. And hey, it is absolutely my pleasure. And that's a really cool story. Really cool story. So Mr. Sco is a mechanic and a general aviation mechanic. And through him voice chatting one afternoon or evening or morning with me on stream, there was a lurker here that heard that he was a general aviation mechanic. He seemed very knowledgeable, so they went to Mr. Sco's shop where he works and requested that he do some work on their plane just from hearing him in my chat. That's a really amazing story. So WD person, had a great weekend. Yesterday was a lazy day and you watched a lot of football. How was my weekend? Oh, dude, WD person, my weekend was fantastic. It was nice, relaxing. Saturday I did a stream Saturday evening that was really nice, nice and relaxing stream. We just cruised around New Zealand for a couple hours, and then yesterday I took the day off. It's nice to have a day off, and I just spent time with my family, so it was really cool. And yeah, Dougal, I am aware of the bot follows. I didn't realize that they were coming back. It used to be a thing. A while back that was the thing, and I didn't realize that they had circled back around again. So yeah, I would thank you for that information, because you know, I want followers, but I don't want false followers, and that would definitely be, you know, what I call a false follower. Yeah, oh, they are, Frankie Stein.
Hello? Is it me you're lurking for?
Frankie Stein, thank you for that lurk. I appreciate it. So let's see who's flying along with us. Really beautiful morning out here. King Cobra, Smiley, Classic. I think that's it. Okay, so Smiley Bow must be flying along with us. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful views. This sunrise has been really nice. And I probably should be flying a little bit lower. In fact, I'm going to slow down just a little bit, so I'll stop the climbing and we'll just enjoy some of the views. So here's a rather large city right here, and then off in the distance, the large mountains. I mean, this is really awesome. Hey, what's up, dude? Yes, we're at WAH. What's up, DC Viper? How are you, my friend? DC Viper, thank you for the 200 biddies. What? Viper, my bot is not working, so I apologize. So I'm having to watch chat a little more closely, but I'm sorry that the audio alert aren't working. So I really do appreciate those 200 biddies. Thank you so much, Viper. And Lima Kilo Mike is here. What is going on, Lima Kilo Mike? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, for some reason, something's blocking my chat bot from posting alerts in OBS. I don't know if it's OBS or my antivirus, but anyways, we'll work through it. But thank you for understanding. Everything else is working beautifully, but there was a Windows update and that wiped a lot of my settings out Friday, so I had to redo everything, and now unbeknownst to me, I checked everything before stream except the you know what? I'm on Windows 10. I don't think it was the update to Windows 11. I hope it wasn't, but yeah, just Windows 10. Work lurking Mondays. Yeah, Lima Kilo Mike. I totally understand that. Right now I'm streaming, but then starting at 1 this afternoon, I'll be doing work lurking as well, Mike. So no problem at all, dude. Yeah, Viper, I don't know what's happened. I think it may be an antivirus issue. And had I not already started stream, I would have just deleted my antivirus and then tried it to see if that fixed the issue, because I did have an OBS problem Friday, and my antivirus is what was causing it. So anyways, we'll work it out. I just hate that alerts aren't working, especially for people that are cheering and following and subbing, because I love to get that attention to those individuals. But anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Mine was really nice and relaxing. Spent the majority of the day Saturday and the majority of the day yesterday with Tam the OG and with her kids. Rainbot, what is going on? Rainbot, I love that name. M Rainbot 25, hello to you as well. Good to have you on the channel. If you'd like to fly along, feel free to. Closest airport is up here in the corner. But thank you for being here. If you can fly along, feel free to. And also, Mr. Aimbot, are you a flight simmer? Splasher 6 is here. What's up, Splasher 6? How are you, my friend? You are nice. Mr. Aimbot, how long have you been flight simming for? Oh, since August, dude, awesome. Welcome to the addiction. I've been flying for 5 months, so we're both of us very new flight simmers. Splasher, y'all go follow Splasher if you don't follow Splasher. Splasher's doing a really cool flight of the Pan American Highway that runs from South America, the very tip of South America, all the way up to Alaska. It's a really amazing series that he's doing as well. So you had a mostly uneventful flight on VATSIM into Charleston. Nice. I forgot all about that event. I forgot all about it. But I had a really busy weekend anyways with the family. You read somewhere that you can stop the Windows 11 update, but you don't know how and whether that's wise. Okay, cool. Thank you for that information, Mr. Sco. That might be something I need to look into. Oh, you're flying from Dubai to Malé in the Maldives. Nice. Awesome. Well, enjoy your flight. What are you? Okay, I was about to ask you what you're flying, and now I see you're on the 7077. So approach had set you up for a base, turned into 33. Then the tower switched to 21 and right back to 33. Oh my gosh, Viper. They were testing your skills. They were like, hey, let's get together and we'll do a skills test of this dude. That's awesome. Jack Center was on point. Let's see here. Sandy is in the air with the Euchre. Oh no, the bot avalanche hit Allison on Saturday night. Oh, that sucks. I hope I don't get that. I've actually had some streamer friends like a year ago when that was happening get hit by it. I hope I don't get hit by it, because as much as we all as streamers are looking for the follows, that's not the way to get them. Oh, I hate that for Allison. Allison is such an awesome streamer and such a kind individual, to have something like that happen to her. Oh no, Tomo's dreamed of it. Tomo's no. Oh no, Murph had it too. Dang. Tomo, do your dreams typically come true? I hope they don't. Oh no, it happened to Fabio as well. Dang, what's up with that? All the flight sim streamers getting hit. Well, if it happens, it happens. But yeah, I'll try to cut it short if I can. You connected your flight, your HOTAS, and your plane started doing flips. Lost the flight and you were landing. Oh no, Mr. Rainbot, what? Usually you process past things in the past, yes. So just another weird dream, luckily. Well, that is, hopefully it stays just a weird dream, Tomos. Oh yeah, Splasher, dude, I would have felt pretty bad about that too, thinking that you were the one that brought it in. Oh no, Mr. Rainbot. So did you connect your HOTAS during the flight? Because one thing I've learned, Mr. Rainbot, is do not connect or disconnect anything when you're flight simming. Yeah, it does not like any kind of disconnects or reconnects. I've learned that the hard way. I have had to restart my computer during a stream, therefore, you know, ending my stream and having to restart it because of that. New Year's Eve is a perfect example of that. We had such an amazing New Year's Eve stream and I had to restart my sim, restart my computer 3 times during New Year's Eve. So let me show everyone where we're at and then I'll jump outside and see where who all's flying along. So here's Little Nav Map. This is what I use for my navigation on stream. We started down here at WAAA and the plan has us going a direct, almost a straight north, but I kind of like to fly the coastline, look at some sights and stuff. So we don't necessarily have to follow the flight plan. So I'm kind of gonna hug the coast, check out these tall mountains right here, which are probably volcanoes. And we'll do a quick landing here to refuel, get a snack, bathroom break, you know, whatever, at this airport. And then we'll take off kind of an easterly and we'll end up at WAFF right here in this little area of this island of Sulawesi. So that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. If you want to fly alone, jump on in. Closest airport showing in the top right hand corner. Yeah, how's the weather up in Ohio? Kim is here. What's up, Kim? How are you? Tailspin has jumped in. Awesome. And there's Fire Sandy, King Cobra, Tailspin, Smiley Bow. And Classic, we have lost we lost Classic? I think we have lost Classic. No, there's Classic down there. Classic flying low. I almost missed Classic. So thank y'all for flying along. Classic in a Beechcraft. Sorry about that, Classic. My wing was covering your name tag up. Drop the bass. Oh, nice. You work from home. That's cool. Thank you for that dropping the bass there, sir. What? Your Xbox account is suspended until tomorrow. What happened? Why? How does that happen, Mr. Rainbot? Explain how that happens. I have no idea. Servers are seriously bad today. So the Average Kim is another streamer. Another streamer friend of ours. Check out the Average Kim. She does a lot of variety stuff. Really fun, really engaging streamer. Check her out. Oh, and Two Cats is here. What's up, Two Cats? Two Cats is also here. Two Cats is also another amazing flight sim streamer. Two Cats. Wait a minute, Two Cats, you're flying. Thank you for jumping in here as you're streaming as well.
Can't take you nowhere, can I, boy? What am I
was like, wait a minute, Two Cats was just streaming.
Oh, jeez Louise. Sorry. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
So yeah, Two Cats, you kind of blew my mind because I knew that you and Dakey were doing the around the world in the DC6. When you jumped in chat, I was like, wait a minute, is he not streaming? But yeah, I see that you are. Thank you for jumping in, dude. The flight around the world, if y'all don't follow Two Cats, go follow Two Cats. He and Chris, also known as Dakey Decimus, are doing a around the world in 7 days, mind you, 7 days in a DC6. So we're talking like 12-hour streams for these two guys. Dakey is the flight engineer, Two Cats is the pilot. A lot of fun over there. So go check them out. All right, let me catch up on chat really quick. You're doing a flight from Toronto to Vancouver. It's 3.5 hours. Whoa, dude, wow. Talking about the Ohio woes, I could do the same thing. Oh yes, Tomos, same thing for me, my friend. That's why I added some Indian music to it. You're connecting your OTAs now. Be careful with that, Mr. Rainbot, because it will it'll DC you. For the Love is here. What is up, For the Love of Virtual Flying? Welcome. For the Love of Virtual Flying is about to start streaming. You should be getting here. Did you get your other PC? Because it should have came in today, right? And then he'll be working on his stream setup, and then he'll be streaming. So flying along today, we got King Cobra, Fire Sandy, Smiley Bow, Tailspin, and then Classic up here, Classic 2004, enjoying some coastal views. See, I would love to live a little bit further out. Speaking of being a country boy, I've always grown up in a suburb. We're not really in the city per se, kind of a small town, but I'd love to live further out than I do. But I mean, we've got a nice piece of property here. I can't complain. So many great streamers and not enough hours to watch them all. Dougal, I totally understand, my friend. I really do. For the Love, streaming PC arrived today. Towards the end of next week, you'll be ready to go. Dude, I am doing really well, For the Love. Unfortunately, my my alert bot isn't working. So any follow, subs, bits, or anything like that, unfortunately, aren't working. I've got to figure that out. It's the one thing I didn't check to make sure it worked before stream, because it always has worked. I have never had a problem with that. But anyways, it's okay. This is true.
Show us those.
So that's one thing about it, I guess, is the further out you live, the worse your internet will be. So I'm very fortunate to have 1 gig up and down where I live, and that's not the case further out, for sure. All right, my socks of the day. So in real life, I always wear crazy mismatched socks, and that's the case also on stream. So today I do have a sock cam. I'm the only streamer that I have seen with a sock cam. I've been told there's another one, but I'm the OG sock cam guy. All right, so on the right foot, I've got my gray Hula Girl socks. And then on the left foot, I really had to dig deep. I really had to dig deep for this one in my sock drawer. So I've got my red, white, and black, kind of a checkerboard pattern socks. And those are my socks of the day. Viper, yeah, I'm sure they would. $10,000 a mile. So the company that does our fiber, they just announced that they're doing a huge another upgrade that's going to push it out a little further as well. But no, I'm really happy with my internet. Oh, Fire Sandy, by your command, turn on the voice morpher. The voice morpher. I will in a little bit. I will in a little bit. So we're just flying along here in the between two oceans, the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. We're in Indonesia right now. I didn't realize how large of an area the Indonesian islands were. It's huge. It is huge. in a beautiful area. I mean, we've seen just flat land with jungle, tropical kind of areas, and then we've seen some really well-defined volcanoes. And I think we'll probably see a couple of volcanoes today. I'm not 100% sure, but this has really been a beautiful area. Okay, Indonesia is the largest and most populous Muslim majority country. Nice, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize, you know, I wasn't sure what their, if there was like a, well, I don't know what you call it, state, it wouldn't be a state religion, but what their majority religion or whatever you want to call it is. So yeah, I didn't realize, did not realize that. So I'm going to continue just following along the coast. In a few miles, we'll come up to a rather tall mountain range. Looks like we got almost a 13,000 foot mountain, which is probably a volcano, you know, given that we're out here in this area of the world. Indonesia is actually the 4th populous country with 270 million people. Wow, the 4th populous. I didn't realize that, Tomos. Wow. And see, where I live, we're just a mile or two. Well, we're I guess about 2 miles away from Walmart and the shopping centers and all that stuff. But we're far enough away where we're not in the midst of all that traffic. So we live in a really nice area. Oh, you can walk to Walmart? Dang. I mean, I guess I could technically. 2 miles isn't that far. But the neighborhood I live in, I've got the smallest lot in the neighborhood, and my lot is just over a ½ acre in size, but most of the lots here are about an acre in size. So our homes are kind of spread, but not spread way out, but we're spread out enough to where I don't feel like I'm, you know, like we're right on top of each other, I guess. Nice, that's pretty convenient, Viper. So if you're interested in flying along with us, I'm on US East server. You can always type in !server. Closest airport in the upper right-hand corner. So you can spawn in at that airport, or it's totally up to you. And this is perfectly fine. If you want to send me a friend request in the sim, go ahead and send it. Let me know you sent it. I'll accept it. And then it's a lot easier just to spawn in right in on us. So it's really up to you. I don't mind people sending friend requests in the sim. You love walking over to Chile Verde, drinking margaritas and stumbling home. Just be careful with that. Harvey Burke, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Sorry, my bot is giving me issues, so I'm not getting the alerts. However, I'm trying to be alert on the activity feed so I can see what's going on. But thank you so much for that follow. All right, Harvey Burke, thank you for dropping that bass.
Dropping that bass.
I appreciate that. Thank you for dropping the bass, Harvey Burke. Good to have you with us. If you'd like to jump on in, fly along with us. So are you a flight simmer, Harvey? How long have you been flight simming? So I am Scruffy Tam, a longtime gamer. Been flight simming for streaming for 15 months. I gotta have some more coffee. Flight simming for 5 months, and a pilot in training now for about a month. Just doing ground school right now. Have not had the opportunity to get in the air. So Fire Sandy, just add me. So I don't want to take the time, you know, right now to exit out of the sim to add someone as a friend. So just add me, jump in and let me know that you've added me, and then I'll accept it. Or is that what you're saying that you have? Oh, for about 6 months. Nice. But yes, Mr. Scope, please do. Please tell a fun fact about your country. Just do it in chat. I'm not going to open up Discord today. But please do. Oh, Mr. Rainbot is back. Okay, Fire Sandy, no problem. Departure was great. Awesome, Mr. Rainbot. I'm glad the departure was good. So is the HOTAS working good? Did you know, true fact, no doubt about this, everyone knows that Scruffy Tam is awesome. Oh, dude, thank you so much. Mr. Rainbot, yes, you love it. Taco is here. What's up, Taco? Got my nose. Sorry about this. There we go. Nose is kind of running this morning. Taco's here. What's happening, my friend?
Show us those.
Taco with a sock command. Oh no, Harvey Burke. I have done that. So my socks of the day. In real life, I always wear crazy mismatched socks. I also do that on stream. I'm the only streamer that I know of. I'm told that there's another, well, that I have seen that has a dedicated sock cam. I'm told there's another one. I'm told there's another streamer, but I haven't seen him. But anyways, my socks of the day. On the right foot, I've got my gray Hula Girl socks because we're out here in the tropics. We've got to keep it themed. And then on the left foot, I've got my red, white, and black checkerboard socks. I had to really dig deep on these. I haven't worn these in a long time. And those are my socks of the day. Thank you for that. Last time, yeah, so I have, I've actually crashed into one of the hangars at the airport before when I first started flight simming. And I actually did that live on stream, of course. You got to do all the stuff like that live. So flying along with us, we still have King Cobra, Classic, Tailspin, Smiley Bow, and Fire Sandy. So y'all, if you want to fly along, fly along. Viter Banting, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. I'm Scruffy Tam, a longtime gamer, streaming for 15 months, flight simming for 5 months, and been a pilot in training now for 1 month, right at it. But thank you for that follow. Yeah, hey, thank you for that follow. Are you a flight simmer? How long have you been flight simming? And if you'd like to fly along, you don't have to ask, just jump on in. Closest airport, well, right now there is no close airport. But we're right in between WAAA and WANC. So you can spawn in at either one of those, or send me a friend request in the sim and I'll accept it. Then you can just spawn right in. So I have a slogan here: no rules, just flight. Fly what you want to fly. It doesn't matter what aircraft. Fly how you want to fly. I love the aerobatics. It makes it a lot of fun. The main thing is, main rule, just have fun. So, Mr. Sco, with a population of 17.6 million people, all living within a total area of roughly 16,100 square miles, of which the land area is 12,000. Wow. The Netherlands is the 16th most densely populated country in the world. Nevertheless, it's the world's second largest exporter of food and agricultural products by value, owing to its fertile soil. That's pretty awesome, Mr. Sco. I didn't realize that about the Netherlands. Was not aware of that, and I didn't realize that it was so populated either. What's really amazing is, since I have started streaming, I've paid more attention to geography. You know, where this viewer is from, or where this streamer is from. And I was really surprised at how far north England and the UK and the Netherlands are from us. I always thought, you know, we were kind of horizontal, I guess, you know, kind of on the same I know we're of course a different time zone, but I thought as far as the you know, the world goes that we're kind of horizontal from each other, but yeah, y'all are much further north than what we are. Yeah, Harvey, please jump in anytime. Two Cats, the flying is amazing, my friend. The flying is really well, my dude. We're out here in Indonesia today. Wow, just hit some really hard gusts. Daggum. But it's going great. How's your flight, Two Cats? The Dutch make twice as much with half the resources. You're from Hungary. Yeah, Two Cats, I would be flying the Kodiak today, but I didn't have the time because I spent the whole weekend with family. I didn't have the time to figure out, you know, how much time it would take to fly the Kodiak since it's slightly faster than the 172. But soon I'll be switching to the flying the Kodiak some during my streams. So what's let's see here, 1 minute. Max, super max. You've had much better experiences on Delta and United on transatlantic flights. Well, see, I've never flown transatlantic, so I have no idea. So, Two Cats, have you had a lot of people kind of flying along with you? I know I was flying along, when was that? Friday morning or Saturday morning in the Kodiak? It looks like you had a good many people out there flying along with you. All right, we got Classic, King Cobra, Smiley Bow, Tailspin, Fire Sandy flying along. Y'all, thank you for flying along. It was Friday. Thank you, Viper. I can't remember. This weekend's kind of a blur. It was a really good weekend, but it was kind of a blur. You are flying from Detroit to Amsterdam. You love the Detroit airport. So, Mr. Rainbot, do you fly mostly airliners? So now the closest airport, if you're in here and you'd like to fly along, the closest airport is now showing in the upper right-hand corner. We're close to WANC. Okay, cool, Mr. Rainbot. So far I have not flown airliners, and it's, reason being is I'm kind of overwhelmed with all the buttons and all the controls and everything with the airliners, and I really like flying low and slow. So Mr. Rainbot, maybe I may have missed it. Why are you suspended until tomorrow in Xbox? I'm just curious, how does that even happen? Oh, you don't know? Okay, gotcha. Just kind of strange that you'd be suspended and they don't tell you why. Yeah, Viper, that's kind of me as well. I just don't enjoy the airliners as much. But like I said, you know, that's what I love about just being a human. That's what I love about living. Is it's not about, you know, everyone has to like what I like, or, you know, I don't like what you like, you know, whatever. So no, it's awesome because we can all like different things. And just because I like flying my low and slow Cessna or the Kodiak, you know, doesn't mean you have to like it. It's pretty cool. You were playing F1 2021 a month ago and you were playing with kids. Oh, dude, what? That's a bunch of crap. Yeah, I could see someone doing that. It's unfortunate. Yeah, so Mr. Rainbot, see, and for me, it's easier to fly the Cessna. So like I said, that's what I love about us as humans. You know, we're all wired differently, thank goodness. And so that's why I call my channel, you'll hear me calling my channel the sock drawer. And the reason why is my channel, just like a drawer full of socks, you know, different shapes, different sizes, different colors, but we're all thrown in there together. It's the same thing with our world and my channel. We're different shapes, sizes, colors, different beliefs, but here we are, an awesome community, all united in one thing, the love of flight simming. All right, it's time to pull my map back up. Let's pull the map back up. Ah, Tomo's World. Thank you very much, Tomos. Thank you for that applause. I appreciate it. That's totally my belief. Now, I mean, I do have personal beliefs. I have personal beliefs, and I hold those beliefs very, very strongly. However, just because I believe something, I'm not gonna push those beliefs on you. Okay, let's see here. Yes, Viper, exactly. Myself as well. So we started out this morning down here at WAAA, Whiskey Alpha Alpha Alpha. And we're slowly making our way up the coast. We're gonna make a quick stop right here at WANC to refuel, get a little snack, take a little restroom break, and then we'll continue our flight north over some really tall mountains. This should be a beautiful area right here. And then we'll land. Our final destination for today will be WAFF in a very interesting area here. Got this kind of a little bay area right here. And that's why I chose this, because it's right near the water and some mountains as well. So this ought to be pretty beautiful. So that's the plan for today. And then tomorrow we'll continue our flight. We'll actually head to Bornea tomorrow. A whole new island, different area of the world. Mr. Sco, more Netherlands fags. Let's see here. The port of Rotterdam is the busiest seaport in Europe. Amsterdam Airport Schiphol is the third busiest in Europe. The country is a founding member of the European Union. Yeah, I know that, of the European Union, G10, NATO, and World Trade Organization, as well as part of the Schengen area and the Trilateral Benelux Union. It holds several intergovernmental organizations and international courts, many of which are centered in The Hague, which is consequently dubbed the world's legal capital. Nice. That's pretty interesting information there, Mr. Sco. And some words, you're trying to make me a tongue twister, aren't you? Oh, let's see here. When you press the little green mountain, you can actually see the topography a little bit better in the map. Really, Tomos? I'll have to try that out. Not too slow. It's okay. Usually it picks up. The further in the morning we go, the more it'll pick up. And Tomos, that is not, yeah, that's not working for me, Tomos. Oh, okay, open topo map. So where do I do that at, Lima Kilo Mike? Instead of open street map. Okay, so show me, where do I do that at? Thank you for this information, because I really have not taken the time to learn a whole lot about little nav map except what you see right here. So educate me. Okay, so there's tracks. Good Airways, Victor. Wind forecast, airport weather icons. So the hill shading I turned off because that's what's given me some weird issues. Okay, yeah, thank you, Lima Kilo. And I kind of like the compass rose showing, but I've got it turned off for now. Yes, Kung Fu Kangaroo. Yeah, I had that issue, and I figured out, thanks to one of my viewers, to turn it off. So yeah, that's why I've got hill shading turned off. By the way, how you doing, Kung Fu? Good to see you. So we're just having a nice, relaxing flight over here in Indonesia. We'll stay on this island today, and then tomorrow we'll fly from this island over to Bornea. We're just about done in Indonesia. It won't be long and we'll be flying to the Philippines, actually. So if you'd like to fly along, we're a little ways from this airport, but this is where we'll be landing in a little while. WANC, feel free to jump on in, fly along with us. Fire Sandy is here. Smiley Bow, Classic, Tailspin, and King Cobra. Thank you everybody for flying along. It's been a really nice Monday so far. Okay, thank you, Lima Kilo Mike. Let me go ahead and jump in there, get back in here. So view, theme. Open tempo. Oh, wow, that's, oh, nice. Oh, wow, that is really nice. Wow, I love that. Thank you so much, Lima Kilo Mike. Hey, we got husband and wife here. The average Kim and her husband, Kung Fu Kangaroo, in the house. Yeah, thank y'all. Let me show you. For those of you that didn't know this or haven't seen this, wow, this adds a whole new level to it. This is amazing. Thank you for that. Holy moly. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, thank you. Like I said, I haven't really played around a whole lot with little nav map, so that's really amazing. And actually our next airport, I just happened to look at the altitude. It's 3,000 feet, 3,019 feet. You did some nice VFR mountain tours with it. Oh, cool. Yeah, that is beautiful. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Yeah, most definitely is, Kung Fu. So yeah, won't have a situation like what happened to me a few streams ago. I decided to fly into the mountains, and I literally flew into the mountains because I decided to fly a valley that ended up just dead ending. Little nav map is based on an extremely powerful desktop GIS called QGIS. Yeah, Viper, I have looked into QGIS. Someone had told me that like at the very beginning. Yeah, mountain flying can definitely be dangerous. Yes, it can. So when I say we're gonna fly into the mountains, I mean I'm literally gonna fly into the mountains. Very literal about things around here. Oh, can I really? You know what, Viper, it was you. I'm pretty sure it was you that mentioned that to me. So I'll have to check that out. Oh, planet neutral. So what did we just learn? So we learned about the topography map that you can load in. I had no idea. It really is amazing. That's this is what it looks like with topography loaded in, and I'm so glad that I learned that. Yeah, so Viper, I'm gonna have to check that out because that might be. Oh, no problem, Mr. Rainbot. See you soon. I'll have to check that out, because if I can stretch my drone photos together using QGIS, it may save me some money opposed to what I have been doing. So we'll see. And right now we got a 16 knot quartering headwind, a left quartering headwind. So we'll have to, oh, actually we're good because it's a headwind. So we can fly straight in. Runway 35. Runway 35 is the airport that I'm planning on landing at. Oh, and I love when you zoom in, it also changes. Wow, this is really nice. Thank you for pointing this out to me. Yeah, mine are geotagged. You can download vector data from OSM to add useful data layers. Nice. Last Netherlands fact. Thank you, Mr. Sko. The main international airport of the Netherlands is EHAM, located 5.6 miles southwest of Amsterdam in the province of North Holland, with almost 72 million passengers. Third busiest airport in Europe in terms of passenger volume, and the busiest in Europe in terms of aircraft movement, with the annual cargo tonnage of 1.74 million. It's the fourth busiest in Europe. Wow. Wow, man, that's pretty wild. Thank you for those facts. Viper with a test question too. Unless otherwise authorized, if flying a transponder equipped aircraft, the pilot should squawk 1200. A is the correct answer. A for Alpha. That test command really loves that test question for some reason. I've got well over 100 test questions, and that one has showed up several different times. But A is the correct answer on that one. Oh no. Yeah, unless otherwise authorized. Now, a lot of times, you know, even in the sim, you'll hear them say, you know, squawk. If you're on the tower here, they'll say squawk whatever, then you squawk that. But otherwise, you squawk 1200. What? Lima Kilo Mike, I'm learning all the stuff from you. That's awesome. I didn't realize that. Let me take a picture of that. I'll have to check that out too. Because I do have a flight plan in, oh, you know what? Yeah, I do have a flight plan in Little Nav Map. Good stuff here. Good stuff. Thank you for those. Thank you for that information. And so if you're just joining and you'd like to fly along, closest airport is in the upper right hand corner. Feel free to jump on in, fly along. Fly what you want to, fly how you want to. The only rule I have is a slogan, and that is no rules, just flight. So right now we've got, oops, wrong, there we got a wrong button. We've got King Cobra flying along. Classic 204, Tailspin, Smiley Bow, Fire Sandy, and that is everybody right now. So I'm kind of taking the coastal view, and I got some people flying the mountains as well. So just fly however you want to fly. With just flight. No, I didn't even, I haven't even heard of what is just flight. Although, of course, I'm down for anything. No, I actually ripped that. Oh, they make the Piper Arrow. Oh, that's cool. I actually ripped that from it was a Outback. It was an Outback commercial. Outback Steakhouse used to say no rules, just right. And one night during my stream, it was one of my really late night streams when I was almost delirious with being tired. I said, fly alone, no rules, just flight. And then it hit me that was, hey, that's a Outback commercial. So I kind of adopted that as my slogan. But yeah, I'll take a sponsorship deal. Uh-oh, Mr. Scott with a 321 coming out with a BAE 146. Nice. Dropping the bass. Thank you for dropping the bass, Mr. Scott. I appreciate that. So we're about, we're still a good little ways from WANC, our next destination. But I'm about to get into the mountains right now. I was kind of torn as to what to do because I love coastal areas. I really do enjoy the coast in real life as well. I love the beach. So I was torn between flying in the mountains or flying the coastal region of this island. So I said, well, you know what? The flight plan is going to take me right. I can do coast and then I have to do mountains to get to the airport. So I said, well, I'll do a little mixture of both. And I'm glad I did. It's really nice. It looks like we're about 25 nautical miles from our first stop where I'll refuel. Yeah, I'll get some more water because my water is almost empty. Water is empty. Oh, nice. When you flew from KFHB to KCHS last night, you navigated by flying up the coast. Cool. Yeah, no mountains down that way. I will be doing some VOR navigation once we get into an area where there's VOR stations or enough VOR stations where they'll overlap. Then I'll do some VOR streams without using little nav map. I'll keep little nav map up for y'all so I can jump back and forth into that. But I will just fly using VOR only, and that'll be a challenge for me, good practice for me. But I think it'll be entertaining for you guys as well, and educational too. Good view of the Port of Charles and Savannah. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's no mountains on the at all, are there? There's no mountains at all on the east coast of the United States. I had to think about that for a minute. The west coast is where it's at for the mountains, but yeah, flying that on the VATSIM event, you just saw a lot of coastline. But that's cool. I'll have to check out the Port of Savannah. I have I don't think I've ever flown over that way. Yeah, they're not too far inland in places, but there's no coastal cliffs or anything like there are in California on the east coast. I mean, I think I said that wrong. Like there are on the west coast. So once I land at this airport, I'll check my notifications to see if anyone has sent a friend request. I'll accept those. Then I'm also going to take a quick look at my alerts on my bot and see what's up with that, because I'm really missing, you know, I've had a couple followers already and I'm missing those alerts. And I had someone donate some bits and I missed that alert. Viper donated some bits and I missed that alert. So I really like my alerts, because because it's a nice way of saying, you know, besides me vocalizing a thank you, it's still a nice way to recognize people that are kind enough to do those things. All right, I should be good altitude wise. King Cobra flying in the Cessna 172 like me. Who else we got out here? Oops, I keep on hitting the wrong button. Fire Sandy out here in the Yunkers. Oh man, Tailspin, Classic, and Smiley Bow all flying along with me. Thank y'all for flying along. It's been really cool. I remapped my Stream Deck buttons also Friday after all that mess that I had. I figured I'd go ahead and remap those as well. So I'm kind of learning where some of the buttons, the new button placements are. So I may hit the wrong button every now and then, but I moved the live button way out of the way, so I will not accidentally kill stream like I did that one time. Viper Stream Decks are absolutely amazing. It's really a nice tool to have as a streamer. It's so cool just to push a button to do different things. All right, I'm right at 4,000 feet. This airport is, let's see here, 3,019 feet, so I should be good. Recently gifted a Honeycomb Alpha. Nice. Dude, that's awesome. Recently gifted a Honeycomb Alpha, and now you want the Bravo because you've currently got your Logitech yoke connected so you can use the throttle. Oh, cool. Yeah, first world problems. Yes, for sure. That's pretty awesome. All right, coming up on, how far are we? Let's see here. About 15 miles away from our next airport. Our first stop of the day. Ooh, this is gonna be tight. See if I can find a path through here. Thankfully, I am still ascending a little bit. Hey, Blondie, what is going on? How are you? I love your rebranding, by the way. Imagine Blondie is in the house. Blondie is a good friend of the community, a variety streamer as well. I'm doing fantastic. Let me give Blondie a shout out really quick. Yeah, those up and downs are pretty brutal sometimes, Tomos, especially with winds where like we have.
Hopefully it doesn't shoot us too far.
Because, like, the island is on 9, and we're on 20.
Oh, shit. I didn't see that island. I was looking at the storm. I'm so sorry.
Hey, James Hutchinson, what is going on? How are you, James? Welcome to the channel. Oh, you're welcome for the shout out, Blondie. Always glad to be able to do that. So Blondie is a true variety streamer. Go check out Blondie, give her a follow. James, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you this morning. Hope you had a good weekend also. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit beat up by the up and down drafts as we fly over the mountains, especially flying this close over the top of the mountains. So just be careful as you navigate through the mountains. I was trying to avoid this really big one right here, because we are coming up on the airport here shortly. All good, thank you. Early afternoon in the UK, so just popping in the stream. Will it work? Hey, James, I totally understand. It'll be the same for me once I head to work after my stream. I'll have an hour after my stream to get ready to, go to work. I've already had a shower and everything, so it's basically getting clothes on, getting a meal, eating a meal, and then heading to work, because I teach until 10 p.m. this evening. So I totally understand, and I appreciate the work lurking, no problem at all. Yeah, so Monday nights and Tuesday nights, I work until 10 p.m. And then Thursday and Friday, I teach in the mornings. So Wednesday mornings class, I'm usually like half dead. It is, but it's okay. I mean, we do that for our students that work full-time jobs. It makes it really easy for them. Yes, that's exactly why we do it, Viper, so that the people that work day jobs have the opportunity to come to school. Oh, so I teach automotive technology. I teach people how to diagnose and repair vehicles, automobiles. I've been doing that for a little over 4 years. Prior to that, for 14 years, I was a service manager at a Chevrolet Cadillac store. And then before that, for 14 years, I was a mechanic. Wow. Really getting some rough winds. So we're getting 13 knot quartering headwind, left quartering headwinds. Yeah, Blondie, that's exactly why we do it. And we do have a lot of people that are working full time that come into our classes for that reason. Statistics at a community college, it was 7 to 8:30, 3 nights a week, which kind of sucked, but our teacher was a full-time statistician at Battle Lab, so we got a great deal. Oh, cool. Yeah, so it is a long class. I mean, from 5 o'clock to 9:42. So from 5 to 9:42 p.m. So it's a long time for one class. However, it is their major, and so we spend a lot of time, in that class. Right now, I'm teaching automatic transmissions. And the academic classes like the math, English, and stuff like that, history, or whatever else they take, they are, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours long. But yeah, our classes are long. But we are required by the state to have, we're required by the state to teach a certain number of hours, these classes. So that's why the length of them is so long. And by the accrediting agency also, ASE, the Automotive Society of Engineers. Yeah, that's right. It's like any electronic thing, which automatic transmissions, there are a lot of mechanics also, but there's a lot of electronics also in transmissions. And y'all do know how electronics work, right? Yeah, they work by magic smoke, because once you let the smoke out, they stop working. So that's how electronics work. It's the magic smoke inside. Says Go, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I am Scruffy Tam, a longtime gamer. I've been streaming for 15 months, flight simming for 5 months, and a pilot in training now for a short period of time, a little less than a month, just doing ground school right now. All right, one notch of flaps down. Swiss plane, thank you for the follow also. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all, sorry my alerts aren't working right now. I'm having a little bit of technical issues, but once I land here at this airport, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break to refill my water, and then I'll take a quick look at my bot to see why my alerts aren't working. So hopefully I can get that straightened out. Lopez, what is up, my friend? How are you, Lopez? Let me give Lopez a shout out. Lopez is another, there we go.
Thank you.
That is the cutest shout out, I think, of all the shout outs I've ever seen. Oh, Kat Marin, your wife is a teacher. She's an admin for a college. Oh, nice. That's really cool. Being a special ed teacher is seriously a calling. I mean, that's something that not anyone can do. That not everyone, excuse me, can do. That's really amazing that she's a special ed teacher. You're welcome for that, Lopez. That's a really cute shout out. I mean, a really cute clip. Oh no, am I gonna miss the run? No, we're gonna do good. We're gonna do good. Off just a little bit. There we go. I'll take that. That was kind of a hard landing, but it is okay. All right, I'm gonna taxi. Let's see here. Is there fuel here? I don't see the fuel icon on the airport indicator icon, but let's see. It doesn't look like there is fuel here. So I'm gonna circle around. We'll take off out of the same runway we just landed at. So runway 35, runway 35. Gear inspect needed. Yeah, I'll get my gear inspected as we're here. Whoa, there we go. So I'm gonna taxi on to the end of the runway. I'll go ahead and refuel, and then I'll take a quick, give me about 5 minutes. And let me refill my water and check on my alert bot and see what's going on with that. King Cobra coming in for a landing. What server? Cesco, it's US East. US East server. Lopez, I hope you do too, dude. You have been waiting a long time for this. And I hope you get the good news that you've been wanting very, very soon. So yeah, Cesco, we're US server East. Jump on in, fly along with us, dude. We love the group flights here on my channel. All right, Blondie, thank you so much for the work lurks. Always here for the work lurk. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day as well. And at work and at home. There we go. All right, park brake is, why isn't the park brake set? There we go, park brake on. King Cobra coming in for a landing. Sorry about being in the way. I'm gonna go to the external view. And y'all enjoy some music, enjoy chatting amongst yourselves. If you wanna fly along, I have no rules as far as flying along. I do have a slogan, no rules, just flight. So fly what you want to, fly how you want to. Swiss plane, what is going on? How are you, Swiss plane? Thank you for that first time chat. Good to see you. I'm going to take about a 5-minute break really quick. If you want to load in, the airport is listed in the upper right-hand corner. Jump on in, line up. We're on runway 35, and oh, tailspin. Yeah, let me show that really quick. So if you go to view, and then theme. Oh, it's not showing on stream. View and then view, theme, and open topography map, or Control-Alt-2. Control-Alt-2 will also do that. All right, y'all, give me just a few minutes. Let me try to work out these technical issues. I'm gonna refill my water and I'll be right back.
First of all, Hey, settle down. Take it easy. What the scallop? I'm a goofy goober!
right, technical difficulties resolved. Finally. So hopefully the notifications, everything will work now. That didn't take too long to fix. Thank you for your patience. Water has been refilled. Bathroom break has been done. Technical issues resolved. So let's watch a quick video promoting this Between Two Oceans tour really quick, and then we'll resume our flying. So y'all enjoy this, then we'll start back. You know what? I forgot. I've only got it on my starting soon. So here we go. Now let's watch this.
One man, one Cessna, 2 oceans, and 100,000 islands. Fly along with Scruffy Tam, an aspiring virtual pilot and a flight student in real life. A great entertainer with the most colorful drawer full of socks on Twitch. Join the amazing group flights with Scruffy Tam and the great Flight Sim community. Be part of the Between Two Oceans tour live on Twitch with Scruffy Tam. No rules, just flight.
All right, so that is my new trailer video. Thank you to Tomos for the voiceover. Tomos World, good friend Tomos World. There he is. There's Tomos. So my good friend Tomos World did that voiceover for me. It was a total surprise. And then I put the video to it. So thank you, Tomos, for helping push me over the edge into finally making a trailer video for my channel. Yeah, Fire Sandy's kind of Fire Sandy. Are you an ostrich? Thank you, Sesko. Fire Sandy looking like an ostrich over there with her head in the dirt. All right, let's see who's flying along. Sesko has loaded in. Thank you so much. Sesko's flying. Fire Sandy's head's in the dirt, and got 3 others on the ground over here. Thank you everybody for flying along. Heck yes, let's go. And Infidel Fireman, I saw you peek in. Doing a little work lurking. I appreciate you. Appreciate the work lurkers. I do the same thing myself. Good to see you as well. I think that's everybody. So now let me pull up little nav map one more time. We'll take a look at what we're gonna do next. All right, so we're right here now, WANC. So now we're gonna continue our mountain flying here. In fact, the rest of our flight will kind of be in the mountains. So we'll fly from WANC northeast to WAFF. This should be a really beautiful area. In fact, depending on time, I may fly over this bay first and then fly back in and we'll land in. Tomorrow, we're gonna leave this island and we'll actually head over to Bornea. We'll land in Bornea tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited about that. We're close to the Philippines. We actually started this tour a while back, right up here in Myanmar. Went down the Andaman Nicobar Islands, down, I didn't realize it's Singapore. Down through Jakarta. Anyways, we've been all over the place out here, and that's why I call it Between Two Oceans, between the Indian and the Pacific Oceans. Thank you, Tomos, again for naming it as well. All right, everybody ready? Everybody loaded up and ready? I'm taking my flaps all the way up. No flaps, no flaps. Jump into the plane. And if everybody's ready, we'll go ahead and roll. Let's do this. Oh, you know what? Take the park brake off, of course, always helps. Oh no, Sesko, I am so sorry. I didn't see your message until I already took off. Is that a Beechcraft? Oh no, I forgot to refuel too. Crap. I'll have to refuel in the Air King Cobra. Thank you for that reminder. 747. Oh my gosh. What? That will be interesting. If you're going to try to land that at that airport, that will be very interesting. Okay, so we're good fuel wise. For some reason, it looks like it didn't use any fuel, which is really strange. I wonder if that got turned off somehow. All right, so be sure that you climb, because we're really going to be going over some really tall mountains here. Tailspin, King Cobra, heck yes. I'm still at 1 degree of pitch. I like 1 degree of pitch. I know, right, Viper? Yeah. It never does stuff like that, does it? Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. I don't know. Oh, there goes Cisco. Let me jump out of the plane really quick. There we go. Let's watch this landing. I'm gonna have to watch myself too, though, because we got a really high mountain right there. Is Cisco gonna make it? If it wasn't for these mountains, I'd jump in the drone and fly over there, but I know I'd crash. And Cisco should be on the ground now at that altitude, 3,040 something, because that is. Let's see if their name tag goes away. Will their name tag stay, or is it going to go away? It looks like they had success. Cisco, did you stick that landing? Very good job. Good job with that landing. Sorry I couldn't jump out of the drone. I mean, sorry I couldn't jump into the drone and actually witness that a little closer. Mr. Sco, mayday, fuel is bingo going down. I should be good. I should be good with half a tank. I should be fine. But typically that's where it starts us, is at a half a tank. So a half tank should be plenty to get me 140 nautical miles. You overran but barely made it. Cisco, hey, at least you made it though. I figured you'd probably overrun, but man, I'm glad you made it. That's pretty impressive for that aircraft. Landing at that little airport. Our next airport should be bigger. Yeah, it's half tank. Yeah, it is. Well, at least that's what it's showing. We'll see. This will make it exciting. We'll leave it. Oh, King Cobra, thank you for doing that. Hey, if you would, King Cobra, if you're in my Discord, please post that. Post that in Discord. I'd love to see that landing, or some pictures of it anyways. Oh, dude, yeah, that'd be awesome, Cisco. So exclamation mark Discord. Thank you, Viper. I appreciate that. I have a pretty engaging Discord. I like my Discord. I guess it's a good thing I like my Discord, right? I mean, I guess I could say I don't like my Discord. Yes, that's it, Cisco, the sock drawer. So the reason I call it, well, first of all, I don't think you've seen my socks. So in real life, I always wear crazy mismatched socks. And so my channel's kind of sock themed. So I actually have a dedicated sock cam. So I always wear crazy mismatched socks in real life and also on stream. So if you ever wonder, because I know people wonder this when they're walking down the street and they walk by somebody, they always wonder, I wonder what kind of socks they're wearing, right? That's a normal thing, right? Right. So I have a sock cam A live sock cam, by the way. On my right foot, I've got my gray hula girl socks, keeping it in the island theme today. Then on the left foot, I've got my black, white, and red checkerboard socks. And those are my socks of the day. There's a city bus service truck out front, but no buses. What? They got dispatched to the wrong location. Those are my socks of the day. And so I call it the sock drawer because my community here, just like a drawer full of socks. So in my sock drawer anyways, I've got a lot of different color socks, different shapes, different sizes. But yeah, they're all thrown in together and they all get along. So that's the same way in real life and in my community. My community here is just like a drawer full of socks. Different people with different backgrounds, different shapes, sizes, colors, different beliefs, but we're all one huge, amazing community. And that's why I call it the sock drawer. Aviation fun fact, thank you, Mr. Sco. A Boeing 747 is the most well-known wide-body commercial airliner and cargo transportation aircraft, frequently referred to as the Queen of the Skies, or the jumbo jet. This airplane is famed because it was the first huge body aircraft ever produced. A Boeing 747 is made up of 6 to 7 million parts, which are made to all be controlled by a few pilots sitting up front with switches and buttons under their fingertips. That really is amazing how everything has to work together to make that huge aircraft work and work properly. It's really amazing stuff right there. Mr. Sco, a general aviation mechanic, always coming in here with some nice aviation fun facts. Thank you for those. So we'll jump to the outside camera for just a minute. We got Tailspin flying along. We've also got Classic, King Cobra, and Fire Sandy all up in the air flying along with me. Thank y'all for flying along. It's been a nice, relaxing flight this morning. Had some technical difficulties, but I think I've got those fixed. All right, Viper, thank you so much for that test question redemption. So for those of y'all that are new, I am a pilot in training. I've been doing just ground school now for about a month, and I hope to get in the air soon. Just trying to work out the schedule between my flight instructor and the weather here. So let's see here. Test question. What are the most easily recognized discontinuities across a front is? Ooh. It does, doesn't it, Viper? I hadn't thought of that. It does sound just like football music. Change in temperature, increase in cloud coverage, increase in relative humidity. I'm gonna say I'm not sure on that one. I'm not sure on that one. If someone could Google it every now and then, or not every now and then, a lot of times I have pilots in real life in my channel that help out with some of these that I don't know, but I'm not sure of that one, and I don't have an answer command to give the correct answer. So if someone could Google that and let us know, I appreciate it, and I would appreciate it. Yeah. You never remember the outside air temperature or humidity on an ongoing basis, but you'd notice clouds. Yep. This is a really nice valley area right here. But just check that out. Isn't that just gorgeous? See the rolling hills. Apparently it's A. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, a change in temperature. There's classic car looking out the right window. You see classic car at the window. Very nice. So apparently it is A, which is a change in temperature. Okay. Well, I guess that's that kind of makes sense, because that's what creates a front, is the change in temperature. Wow, I'm trying to find the lowest spot here that I can find an opening to climb over. Actually, it's change in pressure. The temperature is a function of that. Oh, this is true. This is true. And the bass goes drop. Thank you for dropping that bass, Mr. Sko, coming in with a bass dropping. It's a bass dropping good time here on Scruffy Tam's channel. I am going to increase my pitch a little bit, go up to 5, just so I'll climb at a little bit greater angle. Oh, Seago, did you post a link? I am so sorry. If you can whisper that to myself or someone with a diamond by their name. Diamonds are VIPs, and VIPs can post links. So if you can whisper that to somebody, I am so sorry. I don't allow links to just anybody, because you never know when someone's going to come in that's new, that's going to post an inappropriate link. So I'm sorry about that, Seago. I hope you understand. And I know that you're not a bot, because you're flying along and you're active in chat. Yes, I am family friendly, so that's why I try to keep it protected. Hey, Fire Sandy, who's family? Well, everybody's family. So if you're just jumping in to the channel and you'd like to fly along, closest airport is showing right here in the top right hand corner. Feel free to jump on in, fly along with us. I love to have people flying along. Group flights are a lot of fun. Oh, that was your landing. Cool. Thank you, Seago. I didn't realize that's what that was. I will definitely check that out. And Seago, did you post that in my Discord as well? Yeah, post it in my Discord, please. I'd love to take a look at that. And that way everyone else can see it as well. I am landlocked. Trying to find a safe way out of here. I think this is probably going to be my safest route right here. Okay, at this next airport, there's only one there's only one open runway, and that's runway 33. So we'll have to land on runway 33. It looks like the other runway's closed because they are, man, there's a lot. It's a very populated city. So when flying down a valley, you want to stick to one side so you have more room to make a 180 in case something like this happens. Oh, okay. That makes total sense. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sesgo. I appreciate that. Oh, King Cobra, you missed the screenshot. Well, I'm glad that Sesgo was able to get it. Thank you for posting that in my Discord. I appreciate that. And that makes perfect sense, Viper. Well, you know, I have too, but apparently I didn't really learn. All right, so I'm gonna tune to yeah, but I mean, I get that. I mean, I really do. It is. But I try not to use it because the plane that I'll be flying in my flight lessons doesn't have any kind of GPS. It's all just old school radio. So I don't want to get used to looking over at a screen to look at the terrain. And so I guess, I mean, you could call it hard-headed, but many people, including my wife, will tell you that in real life I am slightly hard-headed. No, that's good. Thank you for that, Viper. I'm always up for some recommendations or observations as well. So no, that's perfectly cool. Oh yeah, Cisco, thank you. I will definitely do that. There we go. Relative terrain. Oh, you did a stream. Oh yeah, I was there for, yes, I was there for part of it. And yes, I remember that that was some amazing terrain, beautiful area. You were following a highway, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's correct. Doing VFR following a highway. Yep. IFR, I follow roads. Oh, that wasn't a good plane for landing. What do you? Oh, you're flying the Beechcraft now. Yeah, you usually fly that Beechcraft. Something you're familiar with. Mr. Sco taking notes over here. All right, so flying along, we got Fire Sandy Classic 2004, King Cobra, and Tailspin. Sesco, I don't see Sesco yet. May still be loading in. Wow, this is absolutely gorgeous though. Oh yeah, Viper, that's really cool. All right, I'm gonna tune to this VOR station at this airport. It's 116.2. All right, let me jump into the airplane to get this tuned. I gotta watch that mountain peak right there. All right, 116.2. Oh shoot. There. 6, and then we'll go to 2. Switch it, switch this. And now once we get a reading on that, EC Viper flew over your country just by looking at the VFR map. Oh yeah, it's really cool. CKB is here. What's up, Crazy Cosmic Bunny? Crazy Cosmic Bunny, another streamer friend of the channels. We got a lot of streamer friends in here today. Be sure you go give Crazy Cosmic Bunny a follow. Whoa, that was cool. Whoever that was pretty awesome. And I am gonna tune to 3-3. A heading of 3-3. So let's see here. Now we'll watch for the indicator needle. When it moves, then we'll know we are within range of the VOR station. All right, hold on just a second. Let's see here. Try to do something better in your hometown. Snow on the ground. Oh, I bet it was difficult with snow on the ground. All right, we still got a lot of mountains coming up too, so I'll turn the music up just a little bit. I don't want to be fighting against the music, but I'll turn it up just a touch. Yonkers is the original fun way to fly. Yeah, I don't have a Yonkers. I need to, well, I mean, there's several aircraft I'd love to have, but I'm saving all my spare money for flight lessons. So we got Fire Sandy, Classic, King Cobra, Tailspin. Who's that inverted? And Cessna, heck yeah, Cessna flying a little inverted fly-in. Oh, I know, they're not going anywhere, that's right. But they are beautiful planes though. I mean, I love the different design aircrafts. Some of them are just so beautiful. Like the one that Allison Johnson and Captain Arash are co streaming on. The Electra, I couldn't think of the name of it. All I could think of was Electra Lux, but that's a vacuum. But the Electra is a beautiful, oh my gosh, it's a beautiful airplane. That's probably my favorite design of any airplane is the Electra. Just beautiful, old school, classic looking. You know, it's kind of like a 50s or 60s Chevrolet, you know, just a good old classic looking plane. Super Constellation, I'll have to look that one up. I know what you're talking about, but it doesn't, an image of it isn't coming to mind right now. Let me look that up really quick. Super Constellation. Oh yeah. Super Constellation is, yeah, that's nice too. It looks very similar to the Electra too. Yeah, with the triple tails. It does look similar to the Electra. Yeah, I think Viper and I, we pretty much just stick to the smaller aircraft. Yeah, me too. I don't have a stick, so it is yoke for me. Let's go flying out front here. A formation flight with me. looks like I am gonna have potentially a little bit of spare time at the end of stream. So what we'll do, and we're still a good little ways away, but I think what we'll do is once we get up to the airport, we'll kind of fly this bay area, because this ought to be really beautiful. Get down low, close to the water between the mountain ridges here. That ought to be a really beautiful shot there. And then we'll come back and fly into runway 35, I think it is. This top runway is closed, so the bottom runway is the one that's open. But that ought to be a pretty beautiful fly-in. In fact, just flying right here should be pretty beautiful. This valley, flying up to it. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, you know, I need to familiarize myself with some of the smaller, more agile planes so I can do some of those flights. That'd be really cool. I haven't flown the Icon yet, but that would be fun. Fire Sandy, there are some of the bigger streamers that fly the Junkers. Tomos has flown one. I've seen several people flying the Junkers. It's a really nice, I like it. I like the way it looks, but I'm just not going to spend the money for it. Sesgo, you're in the... Yeah, that's really cool. So Sesgo, what kind of plane is that? Is that a turboprop or is it a jet? Of course, in the sim, it looks different. It's a jet, cool. Okay, it's called the Ventura. Nice. Yeah, so classic. Have you got the Junkers? The multi-engine prop planes really fascinate me. Oh, that's cool. I kind of like just the basicness of the Junkers. I mean, there's nothing really fancy. It's just basic looking. And I know this is going to sound weird, but I'm really, one of the favorite things I like about the Junkers is how the compass is kind of held in place by two bungee cords. It's just a really cool, it's a really cool old school looking aircraft. Nice. Yeah, but in the sim, because I don't have that plane, it is looking like a business jet. Oh, is it the DC-6? Oh, you know what? It's almost, it is the DC-6. You're right. Yeah, it's the DC-6 I'm thinking about, not the Junkers. Thank you, Tomos and Viper, for that. Yes, you're correct. So is that payware or is that freeware, Sesgo? I don't think that comes with the sim, right? Is that an add-on? So flying along, we got Fire Sandy, Sesgo, King Cobra, Classic, and Tailspin. Y'all have been here the whole time. Thank you for flying along. King Cobra, thank you for the Discord link. Oh, it's only €9 in the sim market. Oh, that's not bad at all. Tomos, thank you for setting me straight on that. But that's something I was really fascinated with for whatever reason. The way that the compass is held on by bungees. Okay, cool. That's the link for it. Nice, thank you. Yeah, it's almost, that's why I was so fascinated with it, because it does, it helps with vibrations. It's just stuff like that. With me being an ex-mechanic, you know, as a mechanic, automobile mechanic, I was always looking for new innovative ways to do things, both repairs and new things. And so when I saw that, I said, wow, that's really a cool idea, a nice way to mount it. Yeah, Viper, yep. So that you don't have the potential, well, I'm sure there is still potential for not for electrical interference, but for still magnetic interference with a metal body. But anyways, I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, King Cobra, you do have Cesco's pick. Nice. So you're gonna go ahead and post it. Sweet, thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. I can't wait to see the video and the picture now. Yes, yes. And that really fascinates me as well, how when you send electrical current through a wire, how it has a magnetic field around it. It's really amazing. And so you got butt kick and you love it. What is butt kick? Is that just a miss? Is that a spell check? Yes, yep, right hand rule. Yep, there you go. Teach that to my students. Yes, electrical inductance is really, electricity is fascinating. It really is. Oh, nice. That's really cool. I hadn't heard of that. A butt kicker is a special subwoofer and mounts to your chair. That's cool. Aerobatics are costing you fuel. No problem. At least you don't have to pay for it though. Oh, nice, Viper. So one of our adjuncts, one of our fill-in teachers was also a Navy electrician as well. And he's given me all of his books from when he was an electrician in the Navy. Some really good stuff. Thank you, King Cobra. I know, Tomos, it does. And Viper Strike is here. What's up, Viper Strike? I was like, wait a minute. Whose shout out is this? Viper, because you're the same color as Tomos, I totally overlooked you saying good morning. Good morning to you. How are you, Viper Strike? Good to see you. Yeah, y'all go check out Viper Strike, another amazing flight simmer as well. Yeah, but Tomos, it does. It feels like it's been way longer than just 18 streams. But yeah, it's only day 18. Day 19 will be tomorrow. We'll actually get out of this island and we'll fly over to Borneo. And then probably on day 20, we'll be in the Philippines very soon. Yeah, Viper Strike's doing a pretty cool series. It's so cool seeing everybody doing different series, all the flight simmers, so you can see so many different. All right, Cesco, head on back, and then once you get there, come on back out and fly back along with us. But it's so cool seeing the different flight simmers doing different series. Like Tomo's doing around the world, several people doing their own thing, even flying around the world. Oh, Chocolate Hills, a very famous landmark. Thank you, Tomos. So we got like Splasher and someone else that's doing the Pan American Highway. I can't remember who the other one is that's flying the Pan American Highway. The Splasher 6 is someone else that's in my stream that's flying it. Several people doing around the world. Just really cool. And then we mix in some other stuff, like Friday, I do Neofly Fridays. By the way, speaking of Neofly Friday, if you were in my stream this past Friday, I have added the Kodiak to Neofly, and I've still got to do the check ride, but I have figured out how to get in to do the check ride. So I practiced the check ride a little bit last night, didn't have much time, failed it twice, failed the check ride twice. But Friday night, that might be what I do, is the check ride in the Kodiak in Neofly, which is tough, by the way. So we may do a Neofly check ride and then do some missions with the Kodiak. So that ought to be a lot of fun. Yes, you do have to be really precise on the check rides, and that's what's going to help me hopefully translate that to, once I get in a plane, actually you know, that'll translate into real life experience for me. So I think I varied 100 feet in the circle. So they have you, first of all, you have to start from a stop, engine off, you have to crank the engine up, then you have to taxi at no more than 25 knots, then take off, and don't have your angle of attack too high. Then you have to do a controlled U-turn. Then you have to do a circle at 3,000 feet AGL, and that's where I messed up 2 times in a row. Was I varied by, I think it was 100 feet I varied, and it knocked me out and said, you know, you failed, go back to the airport. So Friday should be fun. Try Balut also. Okay, cool. Well, there looks like there'll be some really nice places in the Philippines to check out. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it's almost so. The thing is, when you're turning, yes, they're important maneuvers for PPL2, and you know, I'm sure that's something you have to do on a real check ride with an FAA, you know, employee. Don't Google Balut or eat it. All right. Well, you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna have to Google it. So yeah, that'll be good practice for me to turn, you know, and do those precise maneuvers. Lumpia is good though. I haven't heard of Lumpia. And y'all, I am tuned into the VOR station, but I still have not actually got within range of the VOR. And so that's why I haven't flown VOR out here on this Between Two Oceans tour yet, because the VOR stations are so few and far between. But I know I could still stay the heading. Anyways, I know, right, Seago? If you tell me not to do something, I'm gonna do it. Let's just go with aviation fun fact. The lifespan of airliners is not truly measured in time. Instead, they're counted based on pressurization cycles. Each time an aircraft is pressurized, its fuselage is subject to distress. The lifespan of an aircraft is reached when there are metal fatigues and cracks which pose danger. The service life of 20 years is generally 51,000 flight hours to 75,000 pressurization cycles. Wow, that's pretty amazing. I do know some Filipino people. I'll have to check that out. They're like Pinoy egg rolls. Cool. All right, I'm gonna really take a gamble here. I'm really gonna take a gamble. I've got to take a quick bathroom break. I'm gonna let my plane just fly itself. Hopefully it won't be disastrous, but I'm gonna let it fly itself. I do have a 10 knot, almost direct crosswind, so I'm sure I'll be flying in right-hand circles soon. But I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. It won't take long. Enjoy some music. Be right back. I'm back and I survived. I can't believe that I pretty much kept a straight heading. So yeah, I'm kind of fascinated by there's several YouTube channels that address tragedies in aircraft, and there's one that I'm really obsessed with. It's the Flight Channel, and they cover a lot of the aircraft tragedies. In fact, I think they cover all of them. But what I really like about it is that they recreate them. It looks like either in X-Plane or Flight Sim, and then they talk about, you know, what happened, and then what the FAA or the Transportation Authority that's in charge of that area of the world, what they do to help alleviate that problem from happening again. It's really amazing. So it looks like we're about 60 nautical miles away from our final destination, WAFF. It's almost. So it's almost, I had your stream up. I was watching a movie with the grandkids. One of them was sitting in my lap, so I had the laptop over to my left-hand side with your stream up but muted. And I would glance over now and then, and I glanced over right when you were landing, and whatever happened and you crashed. And I said, oh no, Thomas is gonna rage again. But one thing very soon I'm going to do is something very similar to what Tomos has on his channel. So Tomos has different channel points redemptions that you can do. And so it's like Mayday, where he shuts the engine off and then has to find somewhere to land. Fuel leak. So different things like that I will also add to my channel, just to add a little bit extra that you can spend your channel points on, and make it more of a challenge for me as a pilot as well. DCM is here. What's happening? Thomas World. So I introduced them to the world of Marvel. We watched Captain America, the first Captain America, and I got mixed reviews from them on it. How you doing, DCM? Good to see you. They're a little bit young to understand all the background stuff, but of course, once the action happened, they loved it. You see, I'm just waiting for the snow to end to go out and clear the driveway again. Well, here in South Carolina, all we have to do is wait a few hours and the roads and driveway clear themselves. So we had snow Friday night. It was about an inch. It wasn't much. I mean, but it covered the whole ground. It covered our driveway. And then by Saturday afternoon, all the snow was gone everywhere, except in the shade. There was trace. You could tell it had snowed from places in the shade. But other than that, so that's how snow is around here where I live. Oh, that's nice, Viper. That's pretty nice of you. Clear your driveway, and if you get around to it before your neighbor comes home, you'll probably do his. That's really nice. That would be nice. After a hard day at work, you know, to come home and someone's cleaned your driveway for you. Very cool. Oh, he's a high school teacher. That's even nicer. You got an ulterior motive, right? Oh, thank you, Sesgo. Yeah, I love the mix. So I tried to add a lot of different cultures and stuff to my music mix, especially out here in the Indian Ocean and stuff. Yeah, thank you. A lot of different styles, different cultures, different instruments. You hear everything from jazz to that to rock. Used to shovel your neighbor's walk because she was about 150 years old. Oh no. Yeah, when I was a kid, we used to shovel our neighbors' sidewalks in snow because I'm from Massachusetts. It's almost. I'm influencing people all over the world with my music. It's almost ordering some Indian food dish. Nice. So tell the restaurant you've got to check out Scruffy Tam. He is who sold this to me. Nice. I don't think we have any Indian cuisine in our town. I'm trying to think. We have plenty of Asian places and Mexican places, and of course American and Italian. Some Venezuelan, but I can't think of any Indian food though. Interesting. Oh yeah, Viper. Yeah, that I can imagine. Yeah, being in IT. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I hadn't thought. I cannot think of a single Indian place where I live. I may have to research that. So I think it's time for a test question. Unless otherwise authorized, if flying a transponder equipped vehicle. What? Why does it like this question so much? What? A is the correct answer. What the heck? I've got over 100 test questions, but it randomly picks that one again, second time in one stream. Yeah, you want to see an F-16 up close? Squawk 7700. There you go. That's a good test question. Sheesh. So let's see who's flying along. Then I'll post another test question in a minute. Who's flying along here? Fire Sandy, Sesgo, Classic, King Cobra, and Tailspin over there. So thank you everybody for flying along. Y'all 5 have been really faithful this whole stream to fly along. Thank you for that. Or bust a TFR. Yeah, you know what? If you bust a TFR in a drone, you'll also get the same thing. Except it'll be security for whatever event or wherever, and then the FAA will come visit you after that. Devil Dude, what is up, my dude? What is happening? TFR is a temporary flight restriction. So TFRs, if you look at it, if you look on Sky Vector, they're the big areas that are red. Usually around like sporting events and stuff like that where they don't want you flying. Yeah, where there's a lot of people. Yeah. A lot of the drone people in bigger cities hate them because they strongly dislike them because they're usually enacted like Viper said. You know, if there's a professional sports team, I forgot what the threshold is for people in a stadium. So I can fly my drone around a stadium as long as there's not a current game going. But if there is a current game going, then there's a threshold of a number of people at the event, and then there's an automatic TFR around it. Oh yeah, probably so. So let's see here. If I zoom out of Sky Vector, I'm gonna look in the United States and see if there's any TFR. Yeah, there's several TFRs going on right now. So let me So I'll switch to Sky Vector really quick and show you. Oh shoot, never mind. It's not letting me move. Oh well, I can't show you. So it moves on my map, but it doesn't move on what I've got there. Oh, that's right, because it's a screenshot. Oh well. Anyways, if you go to Sky Vector and go to the United States, you'll see several of them. Yeah, there's a permanent one over Walt Disney World. But you can get, as a drone pilot, you can get authorization to fly in a TFR, but you have to coordinate that with the person that requested the TFR and with the FAA, and then you do have authorization to fly. So some people, there's one company that I know of that has flown drones for Disney World, and you have to get permission from the FAA in Disney World to be able to do those. There's a permanent one around the White House. All right, after this mountain range here, then we'll be descending, and that'll be the nice big valley where the airport is. I'm really excited to see this. I hope it's as beautiful as it looks in little nav map. Oh no, I just ran out of gas. I just ran out of fuel, and you know what? I'm gonna pull this off. We're gonna do an emergency landing. Let's see if I can do this. I have time. Yeah, there is no airport, but I'm gonna do a bush landing. I'm gonna attempt to do a bush landing in this valley right here. So I'll see if there's an area right here that I can land in. That's right, Viper. I've got my selfie stick and GoPro ready, brother. Dropping the bass, heck yeah. Mr. Sco dropping the bass for me. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for dropping that bass.
Still dropping the bass.
Up in here. Zimmel, dude. It's okay. We'll this will be a nice little challenge for me. I'm gonna put .68 is the best glide.
Nervous?
Yes.
First time.
No,
Viper.
lots of times.
What's the AH? What is the AH? When you said I lost the AH? Oh, artificial horizon. Gotcha. Oh, I did, didn't I? So 68 is the best glide. Oh my gosh, yes, I did. I just realized even on my gauge right here in front of me, I can't see. I can see my altitude, but I can't see my horizon. Okay, this is gonna be fun. I'm looking for a clearing. And actually what I thought was gonna be a valley, 68 knots is the best glide. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm burning way too much altitude, but what I was trying to do was get down into this, what I thought was gonna be a clear valley. I see where I can land over there to the left. Over there to the left, I think I can land. So I'm gonna turn around really quick. If I can. I'm gonna end up stalling though. Yeah, oh yeah, you're right, Viper. Once it's gone, it's gone. But I'm gonna see if I can land in this clearing right here. Or actually right here would be even better. Okay, I'm really high for it, so I'm going a couple notches of flaps. I hope I'm not screwing up. Oh, actually, whoa, there's an even better clearing right there. Nope, you know what? I'm gonna stick with my original plan. Too many trees in the middle of that one. So if I can catch this one, maybe I can ride that hill up and it'll slow me down. Here we go. Oh, my poor landing gear.
Butter, 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 butter.
All right, Hill, slow me down, Hill. Slow me down, Hill. Yes! Yes! Yes, I did it. Heck yeah, now taking off is going to be a different story, but I landed it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. That was pretty freaking cool. I can't believe I actually stuck that landing. That's an actual better landing than most of my normal landings. And for some reason, my fuel indicator was not working. Thank you very much. Jet Ranger, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's, like I said, that's a lot better than some of my normal landings are. I'm pretty proud of that. All right, so let's look around and see how I'm gonna take off. So what I'm gonna do, I should be able to just turn and head this direction. I'll go probably full flaps and get up in the air quick. Then I'm gonna have to knock flaps really quick as well. Here comes King Cobra joining me as well, just gonna check on me. Thank you for, dude, thank you for clipping it. Thank you so much for that clip. Yes, Tomos. Yes, Tomos. We need some really strong liquor to burn his fuel. King Cobra, good job. Wow, you stopped quicker than I did. All right, so this would have been a good song. Thank you very much for the love. This would have been a good song for that landing. All right, so I'm gonna attempt this. We're gonna swing around this way and then try to take off from right here. I'll go full flaps, get up in the air really quick. Yeah, thank you, King Cobra, for the refuel. Let's give this a try. Nice takeoff music, right? All right, we're back up. Whew. All right, let's get all my indicators reset. All right, let's see, I'm at 1,000 feet, so I'm gonna go full rich, full throttle, full flaps. Wait, full flaps. Part brake off. And the plane is rolling because I'm uphill. Oh crap. Watch me crash now. I did so good I'm gonna crash because I'm in reverse. I'm rolling backwards down the hill. Fire Sandy, thank you for that ad. I do see that ad. I see you added me as a friend, and now I can't even move. I'm at full thrust. And I'm not moving. Yeah, so I've tried my brakes. I'm stuck. I'm at full thrust right now, and we're just sitting here. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this, and I'll try doing this. I really don't want to slew. Let me see if I can fix this. Let me see if I can fix this by using the rudder going backwards. Yes, that's what I'm working on. I'm using brakes. I'm using right and left brakes to slow down my my backwards roll. This is true, Viper, but I really don't want to. Yes, Viper. Yes, Tomos. I remember that. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can get up in the air before the trees. Can Scruffy do it? Trees dead ahead. And we're up, flaps, 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 flaps. Trees. Mountains. Stall. Oh gosh. Oh well. Dang it. Dang it. Well, you know what? I did so good. Oh, that was really fun. Okay, so let's see here. I definitely don't want to restart. I'll just that was so freaking fun. That was so fun. That was really fun. Thank you very much. All right, let's so I'm just gonna spawn in on one of you guys. All right, let's see here. I will spawn in on King Cobra. DC Viper, thank you for the 300 biddies. UK Jim, thank you for the first time chat. Why does chat always get so busy whenever stuff like that happens? But thank you so much. That was really, I'm pretty proud of that. Okay, just saying, I'm pretty proud of that. Thank you everybody for all the support there. That was a lot of fun. Pure entertainment, yes, because it's funny. Yes, thank you so much. The joy of flight simulation, yes, Jet Ranger, 100%. And the good part about it is we actually can survive. If that was real life, you know, would probably be laid up in a hospital or 6 feet under. But because it is just flight, whoa, shoot, because it is just flight simulation, we survived, and it was good entertainment as well. So thank you everybody for that support. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the all the sound alerts. Yeah, UK Jim, I just couldn't get the speed. If I had just a little bit more real estate, then I could have probably pulled that off. But I didn't want to slew. I wanted to keep it as realistic as possible. But thank you for that. I appreciate that. Did I miss anything? I did not. Okay, good deal. Viper, thank you again for those biddies, dude. All right, so right after this last, oh, of course, in real life, things would have been just a little bit different. Yeah, push the airplane back. Yes, no doubt. I just didn't want to slew. Although, yeah, I mean, you made a good point. Just think of slewing as, you know, people helping you push the plane back, and that's a very good point. But I wanted to keep it as realistic as possible, so I went full flaps to get me up in the air quicker. But unfortunately, once I retracted the flaps, the mountain and then the trees just got me. Oh, I was so freaking close, so close. But yeah, slewing does feel like cheating. So after I top this mountain, if I top this mountain, then we'll, yeah, I should have kept the flaps down. Then we should be able to see this beautiful valley where our final destination airport is, and we'll fly into the valley some.
Passengers, I think we're gonna crash.
Crash into the mountains Monday. By the way, I forgot that I had that sound alert in there. So Viper, you found one of my Easter egg sound alerts. Anytime someone types the word crash into chat, it triggers that sound alert. Because I was wondering, where did that sound come from? I didn't hit my, you know, I didn't hit this. I did too. I forgot that crash triggered that sound alert. So thank you for that. That's one of my little sound alert Easter eggs. Little fun stuff. There's still a lot of them that have not been seen yet or heard yet. The crash investigation, yes. Yeah, so Mackenzie, I've actually done a short takeoff on a on an island when I was in Hawaii, doing the Hawaii tour, and that's what Dwarven Egg Official, who's a real pilot, he said go full flaps, go go wide open, then take your part brake off, and as soon as you get in the air, take your flaps off, and you'll make it, and it worked. But it didn't quite work on that one because I ran out of real estate, and two, mountains kind of got in my way. Your mom's doorbell sounds like a flight attendant chime. Oh, that's cool. Is that on purpose or does it just happen? I guess, you know what? I didn't think about that. It does kind of sound like a doorbell, doesn't it? So I'm going to do a quick little circle here. As I gain some altitude to make it over this mountain. I don't think I'd make it. Yeah, it works great as long as you're trying not to dodge a mountain. Yes, you are correct. Speaking of mountains, there we go. I was worried there. I was really worried about that for a minute there. But I made it. Okay, one more go around and we should be good. See fit. Yes, it's always a good guess. Especially when you're flying with me. All right, cool. Yeah, I see an opening right there. So we got plenty of room now. Yeah, we'll fly through this little opening right here and we'll be good. And then we should be able to see this river valley where the airport is. Either over this peak or the next peak. I guess it's where everyone else is. So we still have Sesgo, Tailspin, Classic, King Cobra that I can see ahead, and then I'll jump out of the I'll jump to the outside view in just a minute and see who's flying around still. There we go. Wanted to make sure I was going to clear that. And that is everybody. Thank you all for flying along. You've been with me the whole time, and I really do appreciate that. So I guess it's over this peak that we'll see the valley, and then we'll descend. So we're just doing a little tour, or not a little tour. This is a pretty intensive tour of what I call Between Two Oceans. Thanks to Tomos again for giving me that name. But we're flying the islands between the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Beautiful part of our world. Gorgeous stuff. Just got an email from the property manager. They're gonna plow this morning, even though there's more snow forecast this afternoon. Yes, your HOA dues at work. Yes. Good to see that your HOA dues are actually doing something. No pun intended there. You know, and I'm gonna stop guessing at where this river valley is. I think it's over the next. I think it's over the next hill, over this one. You don't think you should pay them to plow if it's going to get snowed over this afternoon? Oh yeah, no doubt. I totally get it. I understand exactly where you're coming from. gonna fly over here to the right a little bit because I don't think I'm gonna miss that, the top of that mountain, just on the heading I'm on. The city of Columbus won't touch residential streets for less than 4 inches. Wow. There's Tailspin. DCM. So we got DCM, Sesgo, Tailspin, Classic, King Cobra, all flying along today. Thank you everybody for flying along. By the way, I just remembered that Sandy sent me a friend request. Okay. Sandy, be sure that you send it in the flight sim as well, if you're still here, Sandy. So I don't have an Xbox, and so although you did add me as a friend on the Xbox network or Microsoft network or whatever it is, be sure you send me one in the sim as well. So here's our valley. Finally made it here, and now I will start descending after I top this hill so we can check this beautiful area out. I'm going to go ahead and bring my throttle back a little bit now. Slowly start descending. And this airport is 256 feet above sea level. So of course we're right here by the ocean. So of course it would be almost sea level. So we'll slow on down. Fly this valley. I really want to see what this looks like flying down the valley with mountain ranges on both sides. It should be absolutely gorgeous. And of course we're going to catch some turbulence from the upwind. So if you're just joining, thank you for joining. Yeah, it's a beautiful valley. Thank you for being here. We are coming up close to our final destination. I'm gonna fly around just a little bit more. I got here a little bit sooner than what I thought I would. So we'll fly out into the ocean and then fly back. Just really checking out this whole area. So there's still time if you'd like to fly along. Closest airport is showing up here in the top right-hand corner, WAFF. Go ahead and spawn in there. You're welcome to fly along. I don't have any rules for flying along, so the slogan I have is no rules, just flight. It's the only rule, just fly. Fly what you want to fly, whatever aircraft you want to fly, and fly however you want to fly. So you can do aerobatics like Sesco was earlier, or just do formation flying with me. It doesn't matter to me. I just enjoy people flying along. And while we're just kind of chilling out while we're descending, I'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll continue this tour from WAFF, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern time. 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Zulu. We'll continue this tour of the beautiful area of our world that lies between two oceans. Let's see here. I should be heading to the left, but I'm going to head to the right just a little bit, just to kind of have a look. At how beautiful this valley is. It looks like a rather large city that's going to be right on the coastline, but yeah, this is really, really beautiful. Really pretty valley here. Look at the river flowing down from the mountains, following the valley. Giving my engine a break. slow down just a little bit more. Because I really want to fly low here. Hey dude, how long will I be streaming? Big Michael, what is up, Big Mike? How are you? I'm actually close to the final destination airport. Mike, I'm gonna guess that it'll be about another half hour, maybe 45 minutes, if that. Oh no, Viper. So yeah, I'll be flying for probably or streaming for another 30 minutes or so. The final airport though is right here on the horizon, but I'm gonna fly out over the ocean, fly over the airport, over the ocean, so we can really admire this beautiful area. Oh, you got a snow day. Cool, Big Mike. Awesome. I'll be back on tomorrow morning too, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Zulu. Yeah, Viper, that's kind of when COVID first hit. That's true too. When COVID first hit, we had to really transition to virtual classes, and so now I knew that this would happen. Now we really don't have quote unquote snow days or bad weather days. So whenever there is bad weather, like when was that? Last Tuesday, they just canceled classes and in-person classes and said we're going to work virtually or have class virtually last Tuesday. So, oh, Mr. Sco, oh, you missed. So we are in the valley now. We're in the valley. We finished our climb over the mountains. We're admiring this beautiful valley. A lot of homes and businesses by the river. So I think I'll follow the river. See, I guess there was good and bad both to what all businesses had to do and basically transition to online stuff. Yeah, it's a beautiful view. Really nice. And I would think it would be pretty windy too, with the winds coming off the ocean into this valley between the two mountain ranges. It's probably a pretty windy area. ATT's pushing fiber to the home everywhere. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sammy is here. What's up, Sammy? How are you? Good to see you this morning, dude. How are you doing? How's your streams going? Let me give Sammy a shout out. Sammy's a fairly new streamer. Only been streaming a couple weeks now. Does a variety of different games and stuff. Last seen flight simming.
And if I tilted his back.
So I'm gonna jump back to this view for just a couple minutes so we can really admire this. Really nice right here. This is kind of good music too to go along with this kind of relaxing valley flying we're doing here. DCM flying by. So we got let's see here, Tailspin, Classic, Sesgo, and King Cobra up here. Then DCM Mike just flew by, did a little flyby for us. Here's a farming region of this area. Watch my altitude as I'm just cruising along here in external view. Oh, DCM's in the FA-18. No wonder you come flying by so quick. DCM's ready just in case I squawk 7700. Ready to help out. Looks like we're about 8 miles out of the airport, but I won't be landing at the airport. I'm just going to do a flyby and we'll fly out into the ocean just a little bit, or the bay really. We'll fly over the water between these two mountain ranges. Hey, Lou Sadler, what's going on? How are you? Mostly working? Will you work from home? No problem at all. I totally understand that. Good to see you, Lou Sadler. I'm doing fantastic. Always good to see you here. Thank you for jumping in and work lurking. I'll be wrapping things up in about a half hour and getting ready to go to work and do some work lurking as well. So no problem at all. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well on this Monday. Lopez, oh, y'all are getting a lot of snow. How much snow have you gotten so far, Lopez? We got 1 whole inch. Friday night, a whole inch. And then by Saturday afternoon, it was, you wouldn't even know it. 3 inches so far, nice. Good deal. Glad that you're doing well. Thank God you traded your Mustang for a Cavalier. Oh, cool. What year Cavalier did you get? So here's the ocean right here. We're really close to the shoreline. From what I could tell on little nav map, this looks like it's a pretty populated area right here. And it looks like it is as well. And in fact, the runway, only one end of the runway is open, the other end is closed, and it's probably due to some tall buildings or something like that. So I'm going to fly over here to the runway and let's see why the other end of the runway is closed. 2000 two-door coupe, 50,000. Oh, nice. Those are good cars too. The Cavaliers were really nice. You know what? I tuned to the VOR station, but it never did. It never did pick up on it. So I wonder. 116.2. Oh, I forgot I crashed. When I crashed, it reset the VOR. Dang it. Oh well. No, yeah, I did swap frequencies, but what happened was, Viper, I forgot when I crashed, it wiped it out. So I didn't reset it once I crashed. That's what happened. Yeah, they're really good cars and really good on fuel as well. You're right, Hector. You're right, Lopez. So I'm just curious to see why the other end of the runway is closed. Oh, I'm not about to land. I'm not going to land yet. I'm going to fly out over to the ocean. And then we'll come back in. Just, I have a little bit of extra time, so I figured we'd do a little scenic fly-in here. That's okay though. When I come back around, that predict should still be active, I think. So yeah, I think probably what has happened is either when they built the airport, they built it with the intention of this runway just being closed, or they've allowed the city to build up so much around it that they had the glide slope is pretty much gone, so they had to close this end of the runway. But I imagine it's probably the first. When they built the airport, it was already built up, and this was the only strip of land they could find, and it was probably never opened. Mackenzie, dude, thank you so much for that confidence. I was just curious as to why that runway was closed. It looks like it could be doable though, but you never know what it looks like in real life either. See, I wanted to fly into this little river valley, not river valley, this harbor, I guess you could call it. It's stuck in between the mountains, and enjoy these views really quick too before I landed, since I had a little extra time. And I think I'll change my pitch now from 1 to 0. There we go. That way I can go a little bit faster now. And still maintain altitude. Dwarven Egg, what is up, my dude? How are you? What's going on, Dwarven Egg? I was talking about you earlier. Sorry that I missed that podcast yesterday. How's it going, Dwarven Egg? I hate that I missed the podcast yesterday, but yesterday I really didn't get on Twitch much at all. Okay, it records later in the evening. Cool. And yeah, I went to bed at 9:15 last night. I had a really nice weekend, went to bed early and slept. Gosh, it was one of those nights. Have y'all ever had those nights where when you go to bed and then you wake up a short time later and you think it's morning, you slept so good? So I went to bed at 9:15 last night. I woke up at 10:30. The wife was using the bathroom, so the bathroom light was on, and typically she gets up before I do every morning anyways, and I felt like I had a full night's sleep. Said good morning to her, and I rolled over and hit my phone, and it was only 10:30 p.m. So I was like, oh wow, I still have a whole night to sleep. Yeah, it was that good of a night. Oh, I was sleeping so good. It seemed like the night would never end. It was such a good night's sleep.
Scruffy Tam, show us those.
Yeah, so then I got up at 5:30. Oh, classic. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for flying along. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Feel free to jump in and fly along with us again. It's really nice. Thank you for following, and thank you for being here. I appreciate it. By the way, classic, did you see my post in the flight sim forums? Is that how you joined, or I'm just curious how you found me? So my socks of the day, on the right foot I've got my gray Hula Girl socks. On the left foot I've got my black, white, and red checkerboard pattern socks. Those are my socks of the day. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, good deal, Classic. Look forward to having you fly along tomorrow. We'll continue this tour. Just leave your plane in the hangar. I'll even pay for storage. So just leave your plane in the hangar. You found me on Twitch. Cool. Thank you, Classic. Thank you for letting me know. I'm always curious as to how people find out about me. I'm gonna jump to the external view. Let's see who's flying along. We got Tailspin still, King Cobra still hanging out, and I can't tell who that is because y'all are like right together. Oh, that's Classic actually. Yeah, that's Classic. Yeah, it's a beautiful area. It really is nice. So Dwarven Egg, I mentioned that I was talking about you earlier. I ran out of fuel and had to do an emergency landing in the mountains, and it was a beautiful, someone clipped it. It was probably one of my best landings ever. An emergency landing. I landed right as I was heading up a slope. It was perfect. I mean, it was perfect. Yeah, I didn't want to do the magic gas can. I'm trying to stop doing that. Just trying to keep it real. So we did an emergency landing, and it was, oh gosh, it was beautiful. But the takeoff, not so much. So it was really short area to take off. I did, what you taught me, full flaps. I was full throttle with the part brake on, then I released the part brake and I got up in the air, but then I just ran out of real estate. And of course I was in the mountains, so a mountain came up on me, and yeah, the mountain jumped out in front of me. But it was so close. And probably had I kept like maybe one notch of flaps, I probably could have made it. Yes, let's go. I hate when mountains jump out in front of me. They're not there, then all of a sudden, bam, there they are. All right, I'm gonna circle back around and we'll do another pass. I know, flying along in the middle of a desert and all of a sudden, surprise, mountain, boom. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they sneak up on you, that's right. No fault of the pilot at all. It's all the mountain's fault. All right, well, we're flying back to the airport. Another quick plug. Tomorrow morning we'll be back. Right. Hate it when mountains drag you into an alley and take you for all you're worth. Yes, yes. Tomorrow morning we'll be back 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Zulu. We'll do the same thing. We'll start at this airport that we'll be landing at, and then we'll head north. We'll actually go to Bornea tomorrow. Friday evening, I do Friday night Neo Fly. I call it Scruffy After Dark because although I'm family friendly, we get right on the razor's edge of family friendly on Friday nights. Sometimes, not all the time. But I'll be back Friday evening, usually at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which would be 1 a.m. Zulu. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Mountain, come here. Or get out of the way. Yeah, I was here first. We'll be doing some Neo Fly. Actually, I'm going to do the check ride. I'll do the Kodiak check ride live on stream in Neo Fly. I did it yesterday afternoon a couple times, failed. And I'm not going to have time to do it anymore, so I'll just do it live. I'll do Neo Fly Friday nights. We'll do the check ride live, see how I do. It should be very entertaining. Says go in the F-35, nice. I like that F-35, it's pretty sweet. So have they fixed the problem with it causing CTDs? I know there was a known issue with the F-35 causing, causing CTDs. I just happened to look at my altimeter and it was showing 0, but I had to reset it. I was about to turn my plane into a submarine. All right, I see the beacon for our airport. It was a driver issue. When the new NVIDIA driver came out, everything got fixed. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, I thought it was a plane issue, but it was an NVIDIA driver issue. Sweet. So we're gonna do a flyover because this runway that we're approaching is actually closed. So we're gonna have to fly into runway 33, which is the opposite runway. So we'll just do a flyby, turn around, and then we'll land and then wrap things up for today. It's been a lot of fun though. Had a little technical issue that I overcame rather quickly. Oh, really? You're still on the original driver and it works fine for you? That's strange how different things work different ways for different people. It's just like with my PC, you know, if you were here Friday evening, you know, Friday evening was a struggle for me. So apparently there was a Windows update. Look at Cessna just kind of hovering there in the F-35. It's kind of funny that the water doesn't move though. The water is still slick as glass while Cessna's hovering over in the F-35. There was a Windows update last week sometime that automatically pushed through. I had no choice. I turned my computer on and all of a sudden it said Windows updating. And it totally wiped out my audio settings. It totally wiped out my Go XLR. Until tornadoes and water storms come in the game. Oh, that'd be awesome. But that didn't happen to everybody. It screwed me with my OBS. My antivirus started doing some wacky stuff too. But that didn't happen to everybody. I've seen a couple streamers mention that they had the same issue with OBS and stuff, but it's not everybody, and it's just weird. Some people have those issues and some don't. And I guess it just really comes down to what other drivers you're working with or whatever. I don't know. I don't understand enough about it to know. So all I know is I had problems and they're fixed. So if you're just joining, welcome everybody. If you're just joining, I'll be back. I'm about to be landing here very shortly. We'll do this all over again tomorrow morning, starting at this airport, WAFF, Whiskey Alpha Foxtrot Foxtrot. And we'll continue flying northward. Aviation fun fact from Mr. Sco, a 737 either takes off or lands every 5.5 seconds somewhere in the world. And about the time it takes you to read the sentence, the 737 has either taken off or landed in some part of the world. This is yet another statistic that shows the importance of the aviation industry as a whole. It should not come as a surprise that travelers rely on the 737 more than any other aircraft. Nice. Mr. Sco always giving some nice information about GA and, well, not just GA, but aviation fun facts. But he is a general aviation mechanic. All right, we're in the downwind leg here. Only got 1 knot of wind, but yeah, no wind right now, so that's a good thing. It heard me talking about it, so it said, "Oh, I'm shy. I'm gonna go hide." All right, already here. We got Cessna. Well, that's Cessna's hovering. Loose Saddler, Tailspin already here. And let me look outside really quick, see if there's anyone still flying along. Yeah, King Cobra's up there. King Cobra's up in the air. All right, so there's the runway. I'm gonna fly on out just a little bit, then I'll fly base and we'll come in on the final. Ooh. My stomach is telling me it's lunchtime. And my watch is telling me it's an hour and a half to work time. All right, go ahead and put in your predictions, exclamation mark predict, and then be sure you put in a negative figure because you're gonna be guessing how hard or soft I'll be landing. So be sure you put in a negative prediction. So how hard or soft will I be landing? Got 3 guesses so far. Here we go. Gonna be turn base. Peter Mooney predicting 69. Nice. What's going on, Peter? How are you? Good to see you. Y'all with the confident Scruffy Tam pilot guesses here. I'm not so confident in some of these figures that y'all are posting. You believe? Well, thank you for your belief. I'm more of a like a 500 range. Yeah, you're not sure if you should. Yeah, you haven't been around here enough to know for sure. You don't know you don't do morning? I got you. I understand. I do mornings. Charles Farmer, what's going on, Charles Farmer? How are you? It is going wonderfully well, thank you. I hope you're doing well this morning on a Monday. Oh wow! All right, hang on just a minute. Let me. I'm gonna focus on the landing. Sorry, this is one of the rare times that I don't focus so much on chat is when I'm coming up on a landing because I really want to stick this landing. I've got some new people that I want to show off my not so landing skills to. Thank you for your understanding, Charles Farmer. Mr. Farmer. Coming in a little sideways, just slightly. And of course, a tree right at the end of the runway. Ah, shoot, that was a little hard. Oh, not too bad though. I'll take a 104. I'll take a 104. That's much better than a lot of my landings are. Okay, so let's see what Charles is saying. Yes, Charles Farmer. So just type in Scruffy Tam. Let me know when you've done it, and I will accept your friend request. And this is the last landing of the day, though, so I'm gonna be wrapping things up. I was gonna, well, you know what? I think I missed the last taxiway. Hey, what's going on, Magdalena? So 5 minutes of elf voice. Just go dropping the bass. Thank you for dropping that bass. And
5 minutes of elf voice. 5 minutes of elf voice. Thank you, Magdalena, for this. Oh yeah, say Let's see here. There we go. Okay, cool. Peter Mooney.
Roger, roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Okay, yeah, let me, give me just a minute, and I will accept that friend request. Let me watch Sesgo come in. Oh, you're in the F-35. All you have to do is hover. Yeah, the elf voice is quite entertaining. Oh, we got 2 friend requests. Liv Sadler and Charles. There we go. I'm gonna taxi on to the terminal. Let's go. What a landing. What a landing. No, I'm logging off. Unfortunately, I'm logging off. Give me just a minute though, and I'll tell you when my next stream will be, because I've got to go to work. So if you're just joining, this is my real voice. In about 3 minutes and a half, I'll change to my to the voice effects voice. Oh no, Sesgo, you CTD'd? So if you're just joining, unfortunately I am about to wrap things up very soon. But I'll be back tomorrow. And let me get through with my voice. Yes, only 5 minutes of my real voice. Sorry. The rest of my stream is with the other voice. This is my real voice. Oh, dang. Everyone's CTDing right here at the end. Alright, I'm gonna wait till the elf voice finishes, and then I'll tell everyone about my next stream. But anyways, we had a really fun day today. Let me jump to little nav map really quick. So today... Oh, thank you, Lou Sadler. Yeah, y'all stick around for the raid, though. Be sure to stick around for the raid. So today we started down here. Right here. At, WAAA, at Wah Airport. WAAA. Then we flew up and took a quick break. Right here. Thank you.
Thank you for that. It's a bad time at the end of stream to have elf voice, but no, I appreciate that. Next time you're on, remind me and I'll finish it for you. So anyways, so then we flew up here. I actually ran out of fuel and I had to do an emergency landing right here in the mountains, and then we took back off, and here we are at WAFF, Whiskey Alpha Foxtrot. So tomorrow morning, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. Zulu, I'll be back. We'll continue this tour of the world that I call Between Two Oceans, because what we're doing, we started several weeks ago over here in Sumatra and flew down and over, and we're actually gonna go, we're gonna end up in Bornea tomorrow, and then we'll fly over to the Philippines eventually, Micronesia, and Papua New Guinea. I was trying to remember where that was. Anyway, it's just a really nice tour of this area that's in between two oceans. It will take months to do this. So yeah, Sesco, I'm not going to show that right now. Sesco did an amazing landing in a 747 on a really short airstrip. If y'all would like to see that, jump into my Discord, !Discord will get you that link. You got that little nav map you have, but how do you close the two panels on the left and right? Oh, So there should be an X. There should be an X to close those panels. I don't even know how to make the panels come up, but there is a little X. There should be to close them. Devil Dude's heading to Iran, and then you go to India, and then back to West Russia. Ah, sweet. That'll take you months to do it. Yes. That is awesome. So let me get a quick screenshot. Thank you for whoever that was in the Cessna that lined up so I could do like a triple shot here. Get a quick screenshot of the Cessnas lined up. Oh, Cessna's reload into the flight. So I'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. Zulu for another, 3 to 4 hour flight. Oh yeah, sorry about that. There we go. For another 3 to 4 hour flight. So thank you for being here. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Let's see who we're gonna raid. I think we'll raid Two Cats. Two Cats is a good streamer friend of mine. Doing some around the world flying in a DC-6 right now. Actually, so let me ask you guys. We'll do a little poll here. Would you rather raid Daki Decimus or Two Cats? Daki is a mute, so Daki doesn't talk. Daki doesn't have a mic, but he does type in chat. Really engaging streamer. So would y'all rather raid Daki or Two Cats? I'll let y'all tell me which one, and we'll get the raid set up. Raid messages. If you're a sub, this is your message. If you're not a sub, this is your message. I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and raid Daki. We'll go ahead and raid Daki Decimus. Yeah, either one of those is really good. Let's show Daki some love. Y'all, everyone stick around for this. Let's go head over to Daki's channel and then hang out there for a few minutes. But thank you, everybody. Y'all have a good evening, morning, afternoon, night, whatever time of the day it is for you. Take care of yourselves. Let me do some quick thank yous to everybody. Viper, thank you for the 300 bitty cheer. Let's see here. Swiss Plane, thank you for the follow. Sesgo, thank you for the follow. Viter Banting, thank you for the follow. Harvey Burke, also with the follow. DC Viper, 200 more biddies. Fire Sandy, following every stream. Tam the OG with a resub, 14-month resub, by the way. Tam the OG, my daughter. And that is it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. See you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. Zulu. Let's go ahead and get this raid started. I wish you clear skies. I wish you clear skies, no turbulence, happy flying, and most especially happy landings. Y'all have a good day. Start this raid now. Take care of yourselves. See you soon. Good night.